our picture just go? Fuck.
So, you have a cool idea, but maybe you don't know what to do with it. Easy. First things first. Yes, we've got some more Madden 21 updates to talk. Yes, we've got some more Madden 21 updates to talk about. We haven't been making as many of these videos lately because the year is kind of winding down and they've stopped updating the game as much as they did early in the year. They were updating this game every couple days at the beginning of the year, but as the year's kind of gone on, it seems like the game's actually gotten less updates later in the year than it did the last few years, so that's kind of interesting. And really quickly before we get into the video, I do want to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is a all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence to run your business. I'll tell you more about them and how to use my special offer later in the video. So first we're going to talk about the upcoming franchise mode update, and I keep getting asked about this every day in the comments, and then towards the middle/end of the video I'm going to talk about the updates that are actually in the game today, like right now, the second that you can go play. So every day I'm getting tons of comments about what's going on with franchise mode. Is that last update still going out? Have they kind of thrown in the towel? Are they just done for the year? I'll be honest, it kind of does feel like they're done for the year, but franchise mode is definitely still getting that last update. We have the information on what to expect in that update, and as well as we've got some new things in the game today, but I do think there's still going to be that one last
Nah, I major still gotta play my gameplay AFC update as Championship game. game. That
will come out along with
No,
that
I was too
franchise
busy
mode
doing
update
everything
where
else.
they do those last final tweaks. We're still hoping that they switch up the X Factor and Superstar players and stuff like that, and the playbooks, because they really have kind of left us hanging with that this year, to be quite honest, and they have not fulfilled, to the level that they said they would before the game launched. So with franchise mode, we have our upcoming third and final hashtag Fix Madden franchise update of Madden 21. They talked about this before the game even launched, when there was so much backlash about the lack of improvements and changes to franchise mode. They have lived up to their word so far. They've put 2 of the 3 updates out. The last update is set to come out within the next, I want to say, like 10 days to 2 weeks. It should be very, very early March that this update.
I can't never hear shit because they be in the chat going crazy.
Stick to their word and put those new features in that they said that they're looking into. So one of the first big things that we can expect effect with the next franchise update that's coming pretty much any day now are trade logic improvements. That's one of the things that they did touch on, and here's what they had to say. We are focused on delivering improvements to player and draft pick evaluations to create more rewarding and authentic trades for Madden 21 that will continue to build and improve upon in the future. To move forward on improved trade logic, it was important to acknowledge there wasn't a magic quick fix. As a team, we've reevaluated everything about our previous trade logic with the goal of improving realism and fun of interacting with the trade system using a few key goals: establishing new baseline scales around players and draft pick values by reconsidering every factor and modifier that is currently used in trades, resolving top community exploits around AI trades, like elite offensive linemen for late round picks, and looking for opportunities to improve or add new AI considerations when evaluating offers from teams. We're excited to discuss more about this in the deep
This nigga got so many viewers, he get a commercial every 2 minutes.
dive. So the deep dive will be when they actually release this update in the next 10 days to 2 weeks.
Eric Wayweather or something like that.
It's pretty interesting because we know the trade logic in Madden is some of the worst, that we've seen in any video game. It's kind of become a meme of how you can just trick the system, not only doing things like they mentioned, getting elite offensive linemen on your team for late round draft picks, but even sometimes how certain players are just impossible to get. Like you could literally, let's say you tried to trade, just for example,
he got over then. He like 500,000.
But he's not better than Patrick Mahomes.
I'm letting them hear the update.
And a first round pick and a second round pick, and you would still get turned down. Now I don't know if that exact trade would get turned down, but things just like that have happened many times where there's like untouchable players. Correct, but even in real life you could say there's untouchable players, but there's almost a price for everybody, maybe not named Patrick Mahomes or like Aaron Donald, right? You might have an untouchable player in the game, but let's just say for some crazy reason a team offered you the better player, like Mahomes for Watson, and threw picks in. Well, all of a sudden Watson wouldn't be untouchable because Mahomes is clearly better, right? Not that the Chiefs would do that in real life, but it's just the idea that if you try to do that in the game, it wouldn't even let you sometimes because the game just can't kind of differentiate a lot of times that this player is actually better, or
Mahomes had a baby.
The offensive lineman that, hey, the offensive lineman is worth more than that late round pick. So I'm curious to see if these improvements actually do work out because it is a much needed part of the mode. Next we have franchise league history. It says here we are adding a new tile where you can see the Super Bowl and key award winners from each year of your franchise. This will include how many times a team has won the Super Bowl in the franchise, along with MVP, Coach of the Year, offensive /
this is what we need.
Player of the Year, offensive /
and I'm looking for, I like that. We get to see the history of that. That's good.
Track every season in your franchise from the season this is added and forward. Any history prior to the addition of this new feature will not be accessible, as we previously did not save off Super Bowl scores, among other things, upon the start of a new league year.
Oh, wow.
Any new league will have every season played tracked, however. Now, this is something that, it's one of those things. Why hasn't this been in the mode? Like, league history is one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of the franchise, because without the history, like, what is there, right? Imagine if real-life football, we didn't know who won the Super Bowl or the MVP 10 years ago. It would be weird, right? This is a history of, like, kind of a storybook of what has happened in the league, and you couldn't do that in franchise mode in Madden. So, I'm not sure exactly how this is all going to be implemented. They said it's only going to be from leagues starting when this update happens and going forward, but for future Maddens, when you start your CFM every year, you should be able to track every single thing now, which would be really great. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Like I said in the beginning of the video, from websites to online stores to marketing tools and analytics, you can customize to fit your needs.
Alright, come on, stop advertising, homeboy. Get back to it.
Last couple of updates they did for franchise mode, they put out the pre-release info, but the actual update did wind up having more little things sprinkled in there, which is always nice. So I'm sure this isn't all of it, but these are the two main features that they're
Alright, that's it. They still ain't doing nothing to separate playing playoff games to Super Bowls, like the cut-in scenes and stuff like that. They still they promised us that. We didn't get that. All right, so what's going on, man? Here's the franchise guru. We are back. Real Draft 5, Season 1. We are in the draft recap, Part 2. Busting moves, you know what I'm talking about? All right, so let's get into it, man. So yesterday again, just to recap, was a really, really good draft. The anticipation leading up to the draft was off the hook. The anticipation, the participation was really off the hook, man. You guys showed up, showed off. We really had damn near everybody drafting, except for 2 people, and that's cool, man. 30 out of 32, I could take that anytime, man. And not only did we have 30 out of 32, for the most part, the entire league drafted all the way to the round 7, and even after the draft and free agency was lit too as well. So I appreciate you guys and how y'all all are part of the team, man. Where y'all making things happen for the best league around. It's just that simple. With that being said, a lot of y'all still give me headaches all day long. But we wouldn't be a league without it. So with all that being said, what you got for? Oh yeah, what you want? Yeah, let's talk business. Step into my office, homeboy. Step into my office, homeboy. Let's talk. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? That's all I need to know. I don't need nothing else to. All right. Now, with that being said, man, I'm going through each team today. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm locked in. I'm going through each team today, and we're gonna talk about them, what they did in the off season, what they did to their team, how things went during the sim season, and just an overlook on what these teams look like and what we expect to see going forward. Um, Now, with that being said, let's get right to it, and we're gonna start with the bees and come down. So we're gonna start with the Bears, and let's take a look at it. All right, so their best player, their best overall player is Roquan Smith, 93 overall, and safety Eddie Jackson, 27 years old, 24. They can build around these 2 guys. These guys can be their centerpiece, one in the secondary, and at the second level, Roquan Smith at middle linebacker is always a pretty solid dog right there. So I would think he would keep them. So let's see what he did in the draft. So of course he got his my player Corey Stanley. Came out. He played real high school football. I think he did do some college. I'm not sure. I know he's a coach. And he's coached his high school teams to championships. So I know that. So his football background is serious. So Corey Stanley, out there in Florida. I believe the kid ran a 4.4. I believe it. Especially if you look at his Instagram and you just see some of the things that he do. He's very, very much fit, in shape. He does a lot of fitness stuff. I think he really had that. And then, those Florida guys are flying. You want speed, you go to Florida to get it. Simple as that. 80, he already went up 1. He's an 81 overall right now. Star at quarterback, 5'11", is a complete upgrade from Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles. Simple as that. 88 speed, 88 acceleration. You got a guy that can move around, mobile. He's probably top 5, top 6, maybe 7, within the top 10 when it comes down to speed. I like his throw power, and his short, medium, and deep accuracy is solid. He can really make this guy be a starter now. 5'11", 185 pounds. Looking at a really small quarterback. I don't know how he's going to hold up when it comes down to them big NFL bodies. No homo getting up on him and smacking the shit out of him and see what happens. Can he withstand a full 17 games? That's what I want to know. 16 games actually to buy. But he has everything you want in a quarterback, so he has his franchise quarterback. Kyler Murray is this size at the end of the day. We see it work with him, so I'm not going to say he can't do it. And then this is Madden, so you're not really going to see, the effect of him being that small. That quarterback is not going to really be there because they can make the AI glitch out all day long, but they can't make the AI read that type of situation. Small quarterback behind the line of scrimmage should be throwing the ball at. If he don't get pocket lanes to throw the ball, he should be hitting his lineman right in the head, back of the head with the football, that type of stuff. But anyway, I like him at quarterback. Now at running back, me personally, I think this is what happens when you don't draft the entire draft. There were a lot of running backs that he could have got that could complete this football team. He likes David Montgomery on Superstar. He went up. This guy went to a superstar. He definitely wasn't normal. It's the thing. Through the sim season, some of these players jumped up, man. Like, he must have had a dog sim season because I don't know how he went from normal to superstar. Let's take a look at it. All right, so as you can see, In the 2020 season, he had 11 touchdowns, 1,040 yards, 4.5 yards a carry. That took him from a normal to a superstar, so he balled out. Simple as that. So now you got a superstar running back in the backfield with a scat back. But I thought he could have addressed the running back position. When you don't draft the whole draft, and when we got a draft that's loaded from rounds 1 through 7, you can't sit around and miss picks after you pick a couple. You can't get bored. Got to stay focused. You got to keep your board pushing. You got to see your holes. You could have literally, you should not have a hole now. You should have holes. Everybody going to have holes. But what I mean is you should have a player that you could look at and say, in a year or two, this guy will fill his hole. I don't see it. Right now, 89 speed to me is still good speed. So, and then again, Tyreek Cohen at 93 speed, 94 acceleration. You could do some things out the backfield with him. At the receiver position, they did draft Tutu Atwell with the 13th pick overall. Yesterday, I called it out. This was a reach, but I'm not mad at the reach because, again, this guy coached him in real life, and there was no way he wasn't going to go get him. And I think if he let him slide, he probably does go to another team. So now your top two receivers are 1 year Darnell Mooney, who can become a really good player. Let's see if he went up to a star. Anthony Miller, and then Tutu Atwell. All right, so Tutu comes over here right now, and he's one of the top receivers on this team right now. You do got 3 young receivers that you could throw the ball to with your quarterback developing. I do think he need to address receiver again. So running back and receivers need still, even though they got Tutu. At tight end, you still got Cole Kmet. He's solid. Jimmy Graham's the veteran presence that can have you, developing this guy serious. And again, you could have got a tight end in this draft as well, but I don't think you really hurt him at tight end, but you could have addressed it. Now, offensive line, you got 29-year-old Charles Leno Jr. He's still solid at 80 overall. This is a higher end player. He did get 2 left guards, which I like. Thayer Mumford, 81 overall, and Shadarius Hutcherson. Both these guys are star traits. Good strength, 94 strength, 91 excel. You got one guy with 84 change of direction. Another guy with 74. So they athletic as left guard. So this is perfect to have at guard. Now, both of these guys, to me, should be starting on this offense, so let's see how that can play out. You still got Cody Whitehair at center, 29 years old, 82 overall. So now that gives you 3 offensive linemen that's in the 80s, low 80s, but they're in the 80s. So your left tackle's at 80, your left guard's at 81, and your left guard backup, both the rookies are 81 and 78 overalls right now. Your center's at 82. So now, if you move this line around the way you're supposed to, James Daniels is at 83, and he's only 23 years old. At this point right now, and then he traded for Orlando Brown Jr. from the Ravens, 86 overall. He gave up a second and a future first to get Orlando Brown, 93 strength. You got one of the better right tackles in the league. Now I'm looking at this line different now. So your running back was successful in getting from a normal to a superstar and having 1,000 yards. You just changed the game now, and this is why I think you should have got a running back in the draft, because your offensive line is going to be a problem right now. At this point, he has one of the top offensive lines in the game right now. All his linemen across the board are 80s or above. So I like it. Offensive line was a weakness, became a strength. All right, so at DN, he is terrible here. I don't like 31-year-old Hakeem Hicks. He's 352 pounds. He is a D tackle more than he's a DN. But if he's going to play the 3-4, this is a guy to have. But he's 31, so you need help there. You have no backups there. Andrew Brown, 68, will not get it done at all. At D tackle, Eddie Goldman still around, and then Bilal Nichols. I'm really not intrigued by this. I think you need major help on that D line right now. If any of y'all don't agree with me, let me know. But he needs complete help on that defensive line right now. At outside linebacker, you're weak here. It's definitely a weak left outside linebacker. You are strong at middle linebacker, but you only are one strong there. The rest of these guys need some type of work to be developed and big. So right now, at the defensive end, this defense is not strong. It doesn't look good at all right now. You did pick up Grant Stewart in the draft. He has good speed, 6'1", 225, 88 speed, 91 excel, 80 tackling. So he's going to develop into something special. In that corner, you still got Kyle Fuller here. Jaylon Johnson. You did pick up Tyson Campbell, one of the top corners in the draft. I don't even know how he fell like that with that 6'3" frame. 94 speed, 91 excel. So now you got your corner that you can like grow with right now. And Kyle Fuller can train this guy. I like Aaron Robinson, another corner from UCF, 88 speed, 93 acceleration. He does have 82 zone, 77 man, so he can play right now. So you got two good corners, three actually. Chase Lucas. Here we go. We're looking at it. So the back end looks really good right now. So again, like I said, you got Tyson Campbell, Chase Lucas, and Aaron Robinson. All are rookies that he drafted or picked out of free agency this draft. So I like your corners. You do got three corners you can develop and grow. We told you Eddie Jackson is a dog, and then that strong safety, we need help here as well. So the defense needs some work. He did address the secondary. We do need to see some work up on that front seven right now, and I think the Bears overall with that draft right there, I'll give them a C. Let's take a look at this Bengal team and what they're going to do. So they already got their franchise quarterback with Joe Burrow. They're completely straight there. Joe Burrow's a superstar at this point now, so that's solid. He's ready to go. At running back, Joe Mixon is a Madden dog and a player in real life. You still got Giovanni Bernard. We'll call him a veteran, and he can do a little bit of everything in running the ball and out the backfield. But you go pick up Max Borgi, which I love. This is like having Christian McCaffrey on your team. This guy is a receiver at running back, and he can do it all. He was the second fastest back in the draft. I like this pick. I think you use him in the passing game, especially with this coach. He does use the running backs a lot out the backfield. So you got your heavy hitter at Joe Mixon, and then you still got some guys you can throw the ball to give you extra weapons out the backfield. Love it. Love that pick. At wide receiver, we did not get better here. Tyler Boyd is your number one receiver, but it's not going to be a threat. This is going to be a problem. These guys out besides John Ross, and John Ross is really not who he was coming out the draft at all either. So you got work to do here. You have nobody that really scares anybody at wide receiver. So we are weak there. This is a hole. He needs to address that ASAP. At tight end, Nick Eubanks, I love it. Michigan, 89 speed, 88 acceleration. He picked up a dog at tight end, solid. Now we know he tore the line up. Spencer Brown, 78 overall. Can't go wrong with that. Nice left tackle. Here we go. Keep it moving. He's solid here. He gives you some help at left guard, I guess. Let's keep looking. Jonah Williams at center, and then you got Trey Hopkins. He's already injured. Shit. But what I would have did, he would be playing somewhere. One of these guys would get moved to guard or something like that right now. At right guard, Trey Smith, one of the best offensive linemen in the draft. Definitely, and I think he's a superstar, if I'm correct. We're going to go check it out. Oh, he's a star. All right, so he's a star. I thought he was a superstar. All right, so you got him. You got Billy Price that you can move over to the left guard. So he's stick at line right now so far. Deontay Smith, here you go. All right, yep. So he won on a line, man. This guy attacked the offensive line. I like it. I think he's going to be built to be able to move the ball on anybody in the future, and the guys get to grow up together. So I like this offensive line. This was a great address. I think this is one of the smart guys in the draft. Took that line first, got that together, get it out the way. So these guys are going to develop fast. So I think at 2 and 3 seasons, year 2 and 3, you'll come back and look at this line, and with the potential of being a top 5 offensive line in the league. All right, so here we go. At left end, you got Sam Hubert, who's underrated. He's an underrated player, but he's an 81. I like it a lot. So he's all right. You need some help here. Carl Lawson is good, but I do think you could address this position. However, you didn't have to address it right away. Remember, it's a marathon, not a race, so I'm not too mad. Geno Atkins, veteran on this line, he didn't pick up a D tackle here. So in my eyes, I think you were comfortable with all these guys already. Again, this was a need, but you didn't have to address it right now, so I'm not mad at that at all. At linebacker, they still got some dogs over here. I mean, they're fast at linebacker. Every last one of these guys are in the 70s, so that's a plus. You can do some things. You can move them around. You can use one of them to play DN for you, too, because you're loaded at linebacker right now. So Hussein Brewer, his my player. He had 2 picks in his first game, so you know he's going to be an animal. Logan Wilson can play as well. And then Malik Brown, he picked up Malik Brown, the off-brand my player. This was a my player that just was a my player. It wasn't somebody's my player, but he was a my player made in the draft. So you got a really, really good outside linebacker, 82 overall already with 91 hit power. So I love the linebacker level here. So at this point, his offensive line is monsters, and it's going to be great. And his linebacker level is really secure right now. So let's go see what he did in the secondary. You still got William Jackson here, Mackenzie Alexander over here, and Trey Wayne. So you got the speed and guys that you can really they're a little older, they're on the older side, but these guys can play and hold you down with that experience, right? Then you get to Tony Brown. He's always been a Madden type corner with the speed that you like, right? He didn't. So with the corners he have already, again, he didn't feel the need to address corner. I don't think he had a hole at cornerback, so he's fine there. Jesse Bates is a great safety already. He's on superstar. Von Bell and then Trayvon Henderson. I'm not going to, with Von Bell being 83, start off the league, there's no way I can look at this and say is weak, because he's a solid top, actually a really, really good safety. Could he had addressed that? He could have, but not necessarily. So what the Bengals did, in my opinion, is they got protection for Joe Burrow, right? And they made that linebacker core very strong. I like what he did. I like what's going on. I think he got a C+. You know what? The fact that he addressed his needs will almost make me want to give him a B, because he didn't go get shit he didn't need. He went and got what he needed for this draft. I like it. Way to move. B. All right, let's get down to these Bills and see what Mike did, man. Mike got the Bills. We've been talking about Mike and these Bills, and this is a playoff team, actually a Super Bowl roster right now. Can he win some games and make things happen? Because the Patriots and the Jets are moving in this division for sure. They are moving around. So did the Dolphins. So that is one of the most active divisions, meaning as far as in the offseason. Through the draft, everything. These guys were doing this damn thing. So he went and got him a backup quarterback, KJ Costello. This guy, to me, can become a starter. I know you see that 67 overall, but I love this guy. If he sits behind a guy for a year or two and develop right, he can be a guy. All right, so when you got Josh Allen at quarterback with that strong arm, and you still got my boy at receiver. Let me just get to him real fast. Stephon Diggs. We like that right now, right? So when I look at this team, the first thing I'm gonna think about is, did you address the running back position? And yes, he did. He addressed with me, I think, the third best overall running back in the draft, Kenny Gainwell. And here's why I call him the third best. I like Najee Harris first. I would say fourth best. Najee Harris was first for sure. Travis Etienne was second, in my opinion, and then Javonte Williams from North Carolina was third, in my opinion. So, like, the next running back that I liked out of all, in my opinion, remember that, was Kenny Gainwell. I really thought this guy will make a difference for somebody's team, and if you're looking at him, 79 overall, he has decent speed, like really good speed, agile, and he can play football, so he can catch out the backfield as well. So now you just got him a running back now, when it's already hard to stop that passing game over there with Josh Allen flinging that thing around. Now you got a running back that can take some pressure off of Mike having to throw the ball every down, right? So let's get to it. Stephon Diggs is here. Did we get any receivers? We did get Sage Surratt. So you got you a big-time number 2 receiver. All right? I love it, because Stephon Diggs is your one, right? You go get Sage Surratt. He has to play right now. This guy is special. He can catch the ball. Once he's developed, he's going to better run all the route tree and make big plays for you and keep drives going while everybody draw coverage for Stephon Diggs. And then Cole Beasley's in the slot right now. You got to get a little younger there, but you got some guys that can hold you down. The coach don't need tremendous receivers. Now, what I would say is this. If I'm playing with Josh Allen with that cannon of an arm, I'm looking for somebody that can stretch the field. So I think it was so many receivers in this draft. You had to find somebody with 94 speed or above. To be able to run them deep routes, to be able to take the blow the top off of defenses while Stephon Diggs get busy. But I'm not mad at Sage Surratt getting picked up here. I'm not mad at that at all. At tight end, you already got Dawson Knox, who's a Madden tight end. It's great speed, and Trey Burton is solid. Let's look at this line. Deion Dawkins, the 84. He picked up Ed Ingram, 78 overall, big time, 6'3", 315. He's a starter right now, and Cody Ford going to sit down because of that. This guy plays right now. What else did he get? He got Mitch Morse at center, 81 overall. Royce Newman, 78 overall, 92. Let's see, what is he? And he's on hitting trait as well. 77 speed, 83 extent. He got 80 Kenya guard direction, so he got a solid right guard to help in that run game. And Abraham Lucas, 81 overall right tackle. This guy addressed that offensive line and made it great. Simple as that. Solid. Good shit, Mike. He got Joshua Candoa, and with Mike knows players because he knows who we played with. He know I'm a Joshua Candoa fan. I'm a Florida State fan. You know, Joshua Candoa can ball. He can really play. He was injured in 19, so you really didn't get to see him rise up the draft board. But this guy's a dog. You already had AJ Espinosa from last year, so now you got two bookend DNs right now on the left side. On the right side, Jerry Hughes is a superstar. Can't go wrong there. My thing is 33 years old. That superstar, he has to play because he has that superstar. But again, both your left ends could be right and left end right now. At D tackle, he was strong already with Ed Oliver, but he picked up Jalen Tawan from Pittsburgh. Now, that's the problem. This is a dog. He was a sleeper. And if I'm correct, he should be a superstar. And if he is, he all the way won. Nope, star. All right, I thought he was a superstar too. I'm wrong. All right, but I like this now. So now you got Ed Oliver and Jalen Tawan, and then you still got Harrison Phillips sitting right here, which is trade bait, or you can move him to the right end. Somebody can get moved to the right end, and I would probably move him there because of that 80 speed, 80 acceleration. So that just made that D line strong. So offensive line strong, defensive line strong. Let's go look at the linebacker level. Then you get the number one linebacker in the draft, Mekhi Parsons. So he's outside holding it down. Can't go wrong there. All right, you got Trayvon Edmonds here. Then you go pick up Tony Fields, another speed burner in the middle linebacker. 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 hit power. He is winning. This is how you draft right here. All right, ain't no way around it. This is how you draft right here. All right, so now your hole is right outside linebacker. You're going to have to get some work here. But Matt Milano is a superstar, 27 years old, 82 overall. This is still a hole the way I look at it. But you're not going to be wrong with this because you got a superstar sitting out there. So that's solid, Mike. This team look really good. You already know what he looked like here. He gets D-Round Kendricks, 91 speed, 93 XL. I think he got him out of free agency. So he got him another corner to go along with one of the best corners in the league. And then don't sleep on Tyron Johnson. He can play as well. I like it. He got three corners to play shutdown football, and he already had the best safeties in the game damn near with Jordan Poyer and Mekhi Hyde. So I like it. He didn't have to go get safeties. Man, Mike got a B plus to me, man. This is a good draft. He did everything he was supposed to do in this draft except address a speed receiver to go down the field and stretch the field. So I'm going to give him a B, not a B plus. I'm going to give him a B. Good shit, Mikey. Let's see what these Broncos did. You got one over there, right?
Yeah.
Roll some of the glue up. Let's roll some glue up. All right, Drew Lock at quarterback. I'm not sure. He was comfortable with Drew Lock. I don't know if he played Drew Lock in his first game or not. We ready to find out. Nope, he started Garantano. Now, everybody remember Jared Garantano 2 discs ago, Madden 19. Falk made him famous. Wore the number 2 when Falk had him for the Giants. And he won 2 Super Bowls with this guy. So Jared Garantano, if you played in previous RDLs, you knew this guy was going to come out with good speed. We used to make him, if you click on him and type in his 40, he runs a 4.42. But after watching film, and that was from his freshman year, senior year in high school, going to Tennessee at the Nike camp. He ran a 4.42. But then as you watch him get bigger and develop, you watch him play games, you don't see that 4.42 showing up. So he's still dual threat though, right? And this kid can throw the ball also. He's in the red because he got Eric. Once he come out of that red, we're gonna better see what he got. So now you got your starting quarterback that you got late. I'm not mad at. You got a late quarterback that a lot of people could have made their starting quarterback. Now here we go. You traded for Alvin Kamara, solid. Melvin Gordon is still here, and Phillip Lindsay. He is loaded in the backfield with really good talent and veteran players. So these guys are going to win you ball games. They're not going to fumble or dial your AI, your whole offense down. Because when you're playing with rookie running backs and stuff like that that's not built yet, it makes your entire offense stagnate. Meaning like your offensive line stop blocking. They don't block as good as they will at this point. We're having these type of running backs in the backfield. No matter what his line look like, the line is going to block better because of the AI of these guys, right? All right, so I like the backfield. He's loaded back there. Really strong backfield. Then he picked up Jane Connor and moved him to fullback, and Royce Freeman. Both of these guys are legit running backs. Both of these guys are legit running backs. But you're dealing with James Conner, a superstar, so now you got a good fullback from out of both of these guys. You know you got to get their blocking better. And that's going to hurt you because they can't block. So, coming out the backfield and I formations and things like that, they are not going to be good there for right now. But once he develops them, got good guys out the backfield. These guys can line up and get the ball deep, or they can catch the ball out the backfield as well. All right, so Jerry Jeudy, to me, is good. Allen Robinson, I don't know if he got him out of free agency or he made a trade here, but this was a good move to come get Allen Robinson. Now, here's what I don't like. To me, Cortland Sutton and Allen Robinson are the same receivers. Unless you start in one and 2, they're the same receivers. But I can't see both of these guys on the field when you drafted Rondell Moore in the first round. This was a reach, but it was a first round talent. 81 overall, 96 speed, 95 excel. But in my opinion, you got the same player right here. So again, I'm looking at receivers. Jerry Jeudy is special. But then Robinson and Sutton look the same to me. They're exact same receiver. And Rondell Moore and Hamler are the exact same receiver. So I just don't know how this works at all. I don't see it. I don't see no logic in it at all. But we should say we circle about those. So I don't like it. I like the receiving core as a whole, but I don't like it. This is what I talk about when you just draft shit that you don't really need to be drafting. This is not drafting for your needs. This is drafting for your likes, right? So I'm not really high off of looking at this because again, Allen Robinson and this guy is the same player. Look at him, same damn player, and so is Rondell Moore and Hamler, same damn player. So I really don't see it. All right, so at tight end, let's go. He had Noah Fant. He did trade Baby Boy. Goes to get Miller Forrest still with that 90 speed from Alabama. 90 overall speed, 87 acceleration. He doesn't have a lot of film to really see what he can be, but 87 special catch. He's a Madden player. You got 3 stud tight ends over here. All right, so here we go. Left guard is 80. Left tackle 85. Guard 81. At center, he's a 77. At right guard, he's a 78. And at right tackle, he picked up Rock, Rahman Ishwa. Picked up Rock, a my player, which is a solid offensive lineman. Why is he so damn... Why he look like he a white boy? They gotta stop fucking up these faces. This is the shit I'm talking about. If I look at this player, you know what? I'm changing his face. You're not gonna have my boy looking all he's supposed to be high yellow, not motherfucking vanilla milkshakey. Fuck out here. We gonna make Rock a little darker. I ain't doing that. Let's see if they change his face. There we go. Alright, now he look like he a fucking rapist. Look at this picture. Like he a straight take it from somebody. Oh my god. Like, bitch, get over here. Oh god. All right, so he did get a right tackle. He has a solid offensive line with some development on that line. They're gonna be good. I'm not sure at the end what he see over here. You are young. These guys aren't fast at all. They're not speed rushers, And then my thing is they not strong. He is, but not him. They're not strong, so I don't know what happened here at the end. He's solid at 82 overall. He's solid at D tackle. You did pick up Marvin Wilson, who is a dog, and I know for a fact he's a superstar. Yep, you're one there. You could have got some more help here, but they both 80, so you good at D tackle. You picked up Jadeveon Clowney twice, even though you fucking drafted him, grabbed him earlier. He comes right back, so and got him again. That's a good pickup. Middle linebacker, he got his my player, Aaron Herrera, sitting there in the middle. He got solid speed at linebacker, but these guys are in the 60s, need help there. So you do got one middle linebacker, one outside linebacker. All right, so this is what I see. All of them are sitting right here. So he ain't gonna position change without permission at this point. And honestly, this is the reason why players be locking up. See, this is the thing. You guys get these guys, whatever position they play, right? I know for a fact Charles Snowden wasn't a defensive end. I mean, wasn't an outside linebacker. He was a DN. You moved him to outside linebacker and you just locked him for the rest of the year. He will not unlock at all for you. You cannot do that. I'm just giving y'all a franchise guru tip. When I get to my roster, you're gonna see I got guys that I want to play at different positions, but they're not going to get moved from the positions they are, because the moment you change their position, you are going to lock their snap counts, and then you're not going to be able to unlock them until your season is over. So when it gets late and you're in the playoffs and you need this guy to be playing like a dog, he ain't going to play like a dog until the next year, until your season is over. So that's your problem for fucking it up. Just like Nick Bolton I thought was a middle linebacker. He probably moved him to outside linebacker. He's probably going to be locked as well. He's a normal, so ain't got to worry about that. But as you can see, he got some dogs over here. He was drafted at linebacker. I don't know about that bull. I might have made him out. Yeah, you know what? He was 6'7". I remember him. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember him. Nah, you're right. But that's how these players lock up. The moment you change their positions or move them around, they not gonna unlock for you. Simple as that. At cornerback, you still got Chris Harris Jr. He's getting up there at age. You got to get younger here. Let's see if he grabbed anybody. Did get Robert Rochelle out of free agency. Somebody allowed him to get a 95 speed, 95 excel. I don't know if he started off that speed. Maybe he got to upgrade or something, but he's flying. He's already 74 man, 74 zone. He got 75 press. This guy can play right now. So he did address that. He did get a nice corner, stole a corner out of free agency at that. Justin Simmons has always been a good safety. Cameron Bynum, as soon as you draft him at corner, he decides to move him to safety. 88 speed, 90 excel. So he did draft two corners. He got him out of free agency and moved him to safety. I don't really see why. Lamont Wade, good pick. This is a guy that nobody would go get because he's 5'9" at safety, only 185 pounds, but he's a dog. And he got good speed. Richie Grant, and he got some good safeties right here, which begs the difference on why this guy has moved to safety. It's so early on right now. An 88 speed, 90 corner that got 75 man, 75 zone, and 80 press should be at corner, because this guy can play right now, and you're not going to just run right by him right now because the whole league ain't flying. It's not speed, so this just doesn't make. Some of the shit I see just doesn't make sense to me. Overall, he did get some good dogs in the draft. I'll give him a C plus. Browns. All right, now the Browns in the sim season went undefeated and won. They said Baker Mayfield is that good, he won't lose a game during the sim season, which was amazing to me. Got your franchise quarterback in Baker Mayfield. You picked up a nice backup that's kind of like him in a way with Sam Ehlinger. So I got him out of free agency. Good shit. All right, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, and he picked up Puka Williams Jr. This was a pick of the guy too good, I can't let him go. But what I do see is this. Anybody that needs a running back need to go get Puka out of here right away. He's not going to touch the ball. He can't. Kick returner, punt returner, and you're not doing Puka justice, man. If you watch Madden 20 and you follow our league in Madden 20, you know what type of running back Puka can turn into. He ain't running nobody over. He ain't breaking no tackles. None of that right now. But he will make any and everybody miss on any carry at any moment. But I just don't see how he gets any play over an X Factor and Kareem Hunt, bro. I just don't see how you get play over these two guys unless you plan on trading Kareem Hunt. Puka Williams is over here and he's just going to be in the graveyard spot. But when he picked him, I understood it because you're looking at talent and you see like, how is he still here? Got to get him. Can't pass on him. So I get it. And who knows? The coach might make him might play him. Who knows? He might value him more than he valued these two guys. I know they both was on the block at one point. So all right, so Puka's over here. I love Puka. That's one of my favorite players. At wide receiver, Odell Beckham, Landry Jones is here. He went and got, and this would kill me. He picked Puka, then Scary Terry, or Terry Scary Puka, and I picked right after him. I was great. Go get this guy, man. So good shit. 92 speed, 92 excel at 6'4". You got a dog at receiver. The Browns got richer at the end of the day, man. And then they got Trey Nix as well, man. Another 94 speed. Big boy receiver at 6'2", 180. Ronnie Bell from Michigan. They went the fuck off. Got him out of free agency, so they loaded. At this point, these three guys can end up being starters for you, and you can be trading these guys. This shit's crazy because they loaded right now, and I don't think there's enough footballs to go around for all these guys. So let's see. And they in my division. This is scary. Hey, they are loaded. That's why we loaded up on corners. We know what we doing. Okay, so Odell, you got work to do. Landry, you got work to do. Peoples, you got work to do because you got three guys behind you that want y'all spots right now. Like it. Like the running back position, like the receiver position, this team is loaded at this point. At Austin Hooper, David Njoku, you still got Harrison Bryant over here, and then he picks up Tommy Tremble from Notre Dame, 89 speed, 92 acceleration. This is with drafting. Yep, I agree. We looking at not only see when you already because the Browns are one of the better Madden teams to play with because of the players they got right already. They've been picking 1 and 2 top 10 for the last like 6 seasons, so their roster is really good already, and it's a Madden roster, a bunch of young talent that you can go forward with in a dynasty, right, in a franchise mode. But he's loaded. Like he can do whatever he want going forward right now. Like I mean, he has starting tight ends for most people teams on this roster. 4 of them. At left tackle, Jedrick Willis picked up Carson Green, 76 overall, 94 strength, and picked up my player that blocked for me when I was in high school during my 1,939 yards rushing senior season, Tyrese Barnes at left tackle, 91 strength solid. Where Tyrese came out on? Did he come out on Superstar? Star. Put the 77 on him, Browns. So they are loaded right now at left tackle. Again, and they just 3 deep everywhere. All right. So now again, you got Joel Boltino. So you got trade pieces and players you can move around right now. Center, 30 years old. All right. So you know any lineman can play any position. So you're still good there. Wyatt Davis is the top lineman in the draft. So the guy offensive line is, man, this team is nuts. Oh my God, we in trouble. All right, so at right tackle again, look, and then Vitorian, Lowe, he just got players everywhere. This guy, what is normal? It doesn't even matter. Offensive line is amazing. Wide receiver core is extra loaded. They got their running back position is loaded. Man, the rich just get richer. You get Tyreek Smith, 76 overall, one of the better left ends in the game from Ohio State. Porter Gustine is still here. Sam Williams, 72 overall, another speed rusher that you got time to develop him from Ole Miss. At right end, Myles Garrett got help now. Ronnie Perkins is here too from Oklahoma. These guys are ready to go. It's going to be, when they develop, it's going to be a problem. Then you get Jay Tufele, one of the best D tackles. He was like the number 3 D tackle on the draft. Come all the way down and get Bobby Brown the third from Texas A&M. We are looking good right here. Levi, he just got players, bro. He just got players everywhere. Man, right now this is the best roster I've seen. The Browns, and he new guy. Drew. His name is Drew. Jamar Watson, outside linebacker, 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 6'2", 245 from Kentucky. At middle linebacker, you got Chad Surratt. I'm done. Just give it to him right now. I'm done. He got just give it to him right now. Right now, give it to him. He has it all. He got the #1 middle linebacker in the draft with Chad Surratt. It's over with. This guy, boy, Doo Brown, right. Drew Brown, 89-91. He got 92 hit power at middle linebacker. Jesus Christ. I see what he did in the secondary. He already got Denzel Ward. He goes to get Marco Wilson, Greedy, and then he got his my player and Elijah Mosier. This guy is ready to play right now. And if he's good on the sticks, because this team can win right now, they can go back-to-back this year. At safety, Red Wine and Monte Nicholson got him out of free agency, 6'2", 216. He's shuffling around. Ronnie Harrison moved. Ronnie Harrison can play linebacker at that too, and Grant Del Pitt over here. All right, so I like this roster, B+ for sure. And I mean, you can't go wrong with this roster. They already was loaded, and he made it even better. Not only was they already loaded, he gave himself capital trade pieces. He did a good job GMing, and he got guys that he can get rid of because he got the weapons that he drafted or underneath these guys that can come right in and reset this team. So this is a really good. This is how you're supposed to move, flat out. This is how a GM supposed to move and make his team look, man. I almost want to get this guy an A. I swear I do. Like, this is I'm gonna give him an A. I'm just being harsh, but I'm gonna give him an A, because he ain't do nothing wrong. He did everything right. I mean, you got the #1 middle linebacker in the draft. You got one of the top DNs. You got the #3 D tackle in the draft. You got two man. You got one of the most elusive running backs in the draft. You got 2 really good dog receivers in the draft. Yeah, A, definitely an A. And let's move on to these Bucks that was already built. So you get Tom Brady is still holding on at 44 years old. He ain't trying to go nowhere. You do got your my player Corey Richardson that'll come in and take over eventually. At running back, Ronald Jones, Donnell Jordan. Yo, you gotta cut him, bro. That's Dirty Rat's my player. Cut him, please. Matter of fact, do me a favor, just put him on your practice squad. I thought I had control of this, man. I thought they did this shit. And why is he Oh yeah, 75. That's right. He didn't play high school ball. All right. So once you cut him, we can move forward. But Ronald Jones at running back. So with that being said, he needs to address the running back position for sure, especially losing Leonard Fournette. At receiver, Chris Godwin's here. Scotty Miller is here. Marquez Stevenson is here. Keep him on your practice squad for me, Corey, until I can get Dirty Rat to get on the game. Justin Watson, John Franklin. So where the hell is Antonio Brown at? All right, so they already was loaded at receiver. Where's So did Mike Evans met the threshold to get moved to tight end? Gronk's here, Howard, and then he picked up Matt Boschman. So he got another tight end. And then if this is legal, I think it is 92 speed. I think you can't be faster than a 92 speed to get moved to tight end. So this is crazy. Now you got a tight end mismatch from anybody if that's legal. We talked about this yesterday, so I know he wouldn't have did it if he didn't look over the rules. Matter of fact, I'll go through the rules right now to find out. Give me a second. All right, wide receiver to tight end must be 6'2", 225 pounds or bigger. Speed 92 and under. Yep, he's perfect. Smart move. So again, they got a whole shitload of tight ends. I don't know, Gronk's up there in age. Howard's a dog, and Boschman's going to be a dog. So even with Mike Evans at tight end, I mean, he's going to be there for probably the whole disc. To be honest with you, he got some trade pieces. I'm assuming I wouldn't have moved him there. I would have kept him at receiver and let him dominate at receiver. But I think I know he's gonna play with Chris Scott when he played with him in Game of Thrones. Where the hell is Oh, there you go. This is what I want to see. Marquez Stevenson got his guy. He got the guy that can stretch the field. He got a quarterback that can throw that ball to a guy that can stretch the field. Scotty Miller can stretch the field as well. I think you can build. This is a Madden player. You can build 6'3" to 11. You can build this guy. John Franklin is a journeyman. He's everywhere. He played corner, quarterback, receiver. He's everywhere. So you can work that out too. But I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. Again, we are now. Let's look at this offensive line. Triffworth, 92 overall. Left guard, 92 overall. Marpet, center, 90 overall. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Ali Kappa right now, and then you got Chase Hines, rookie, 20. Got him out of free agency, 76 overall. At right tackle, Walker Little, 76 overall. Last chance you. What you mean, hitter? What I miss? Last chance you where? All right. Well, the offensive line is fucking studs everywhere. Walker Little, right tackle, rookie, 94 strength. Um, I know he on trait. He about to unlock too. So the offensive line is studs. Got knee help right here. Austin Larker, Franklin. Oh yeah, last chance you. Yep, Franklin played everywhere. That little motherfucker off the hook. He was a Florida State guy too. All right, so left end weak as shit. Don't got no help there, but you got two guys that you can play. They're rookies, so you still weak there. Even though they're 81 and 75, they got to develop. They're gonna be getting pancaked. They're not gonna get off blocks for about damn near the whole season. So you got work to do here. But Carlos Basham, the fact that he got this kid and where did he get him at is going to be important in my opinion. Because I told y'all on the mock draft that he was one of the better DNs in the league, top 5, top 10 talent. And he got him at 29. It's crazy. That's crazy. And got him at 29. 88 speed, 88 acceleration, 88 agility, 88 change of direction, 92 strength. This guy has 77 blocks here right now. Finesse move 84. He's a legit speed rusher. And when he unlocks, he will get to that quarterback a lot. Vita Vea dog and Darius Stills comes in the building from West Virginia. 95 strength. He's a monster. 95 strength. He's a monster. 6'1", 281. You're not going to better move this guy along with him as well. He's more of an athlete at D tackle, and this guy's going to just stuff the run, right? Like it. Tom and Fox definitely got a guy on trait. Know that for a fact. He's a dog. He's a star. I know that. But this is a good pick. Anthony Nelson, to me, I would move him to DN. I don't know why. Yeah, outside linebacker. Tyree Johnson for Texas A&M, 82 speed, another DN. These two guys should be at DNs. But we'll see. Shaquille Barrett there. He did get rid of Devin White. But he snatched up Reuben Foster and Quincy Roche. Now, Quincy Roche is going to be terrible for him at middle linebacker because he's really a defensive end / out. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker and a 4-3 DN. There's nothing you're going to better do as far as covering anybody. It's just not going to happen unless I didn't make this guy right. There's nothing you're going to better do in a coverage game. So let's look at it. Zone cover 65. It ain't bad. You can develop that. But yeah, he got to be an outside linebacker. So just because you moved him like that, I don't know what's going to happen there, but this guy should be an outside linebacker. He also can play DN where you weak at left end. This guy can literally put his hands in the dirt and be a dog for you because he was a dog at Miami. So at middle linebacker, 6'4", 235. I mean, at 235 a little too small for me to be at the end. So outside linebacker can be there for sure. He got some pieces that he gonna move around. I'm looking at it. I see it here. He got good guys there. So this guy know what he's doing. Simple as that. You do got speed here. You got to develop it though. Again, another DN that's at outside linebacker, Jason Pierre. He can be at DN hand in the dirt, and that gives you one of the top D lines in the league. Carlton Davis, Murphy Bunton, Dean. He picked up Keith Tell out of free agency, 6'3", 200 pounds, 91 speed, 88 excel. And Keith came on a trait. And you got Jordan Brown over here. So the cornerbacks is pretty solid as right now. Antoine Winfield, and then y'all let him get Reed Blankenship, the fastest safety in the draft. 88 hit power safety as well too. And the reason why he ain't on star is because he got hurt 2 seasons in a row. He wasn't on the field enough for me to put him on star. Same way Rondell Moore wasn't on superstar is because he didn't play enough. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys got hurt. They ain't really get. That's the same reason why Jalen Waddle was only on star and not superstar because he didn't play a lot at all. We saw superstar quality out of him with superstar speed, but they didn't get on the field enough, man. So you can't give them guys traits like that. At strong safety, you got Derwin James, one of the best traits, and Jordan Whitehead is here. So this team is loaded, ready to win the Super Bowl right now. I'll give Corey a B overall, draft-wise. Let's look at the Cardinals and what my boy Booney did. Now, before I go any further, Boone is always a starter guy. All right, so what I mean by that is year one, Boone is slick. Okay, you got to watch Boone. Here's what Boone will do. Boone is going to always put something together to be able to jump out the gate fast. That's my guy. I know what Boone does. I know what he's about. And I'm going to speak for him, but then I'm going to give him a chance to speak for himself. Boone grabbed these Chargers. Like, look, Tone on again. Tone on and in franchise mode, but didn't respond to me, though. None of my... So, fuck it. Where the fuck is Shogun's at? Alright, well, somebody else. Boom. Shoguns, I don't see your name up there, but to bring you over right now. Yo, Booney. Yo, can you send Shoguns an invite?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, so back to these Cardinals right now, man. Like I said, Boone is a starter. Alright? Boone will hop out the gate fast on your ass. Oh, alright, no problem. Alright, so now let's take a look at it. Now, Booney, man, you grab these Cardinals. Some would say you grab these Cardinals for the quarterback. You brought him over?
I said the wrong one.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's going on with you? All right, so some would say Booney grabbed Kyler Murray, grabbed the Cardinals for Kyler Murray. I'm gonna say you didn't just grab him for Kyler Murray. Am I wrong or right?
Yeah, you're right. I ain't grabbing just for Kyler Murray.
All right. Some say you grab these Cardinals to prove a point.
Man, that's the main reason.
And D Hop is one of the reasons why that is one of that reasons for the point to be proved, right?
Correct.
Nobody and their mama would have thought you would have built this team the way you started off building this team. So let's get into it. Kyler Murray is a dog at quarterback. We all know that. And he went to one of the best coaches with a running quarterback. Simple as that. He's the inventor of a dual threat quarterback. This is what he does. He's been doing it since I met him. He's been dual threat quarterback no matter if that guy got 90 speed or he had 84. He's a dual threat. He's running. He's going to move. He's going to do something. Well, you gave him the second fastest quarterback in the game. Simple as that. Now, we all know they had a running back problem. You addressed this running back situation in the draft. Something that we've never really seen you do a lot. I mean, outside of drafting Nick Chubb in 2018 Madden, I haven't seen you draft a running back at all. And any Jones forgot y'all was doing this, laughing out loud. You could have stayed on, bro. You good?
I mean, I'm just doing something.
All right. Let me share a lighter. Look, right in my face. I thought this was that one. You know I'm doing shit. You know I ain't gonna pay attention here. Butt ass hands. You catching shit now, I see. You've been trained. Alright, boom. Take me through Javion Hawkins, man.
Oh man, so we all know speed kills, man. And he was one of the running backs that I seen. He wasn't the top running back with speed. I think he was the top running back with speed. He was the number one
I think it was
fastest.
the third. He was the number one fastest left when you picked him.
Yeah.
Now,
So
he was the third fastest in the entire draft.
yeah, man. But I definitely wanted to move on from Edmonds. I lost one of my running backs for free agency, so I knew I had to, go running back, and I actually ended up picking up two of them. So
Right.
we definitely gonna try to run the ball, man. We're gonna run the ball to pass this year.
Now, Javion Hawkins is a speed burner. Speed kills at the end of the day. So now you got a quarterback that's flying, a running back that's flying. But the sleeper, I love this pick. That I think nobody would have grabbed this guy. He would have been a free agency, but you grabbed him, Jermaine Martin. If you just go type in Jermaine Martin's name and watch his highlight, you're gonna see why this is a great pick, because he's gonna be made off of his highlight. I love his change of direction. I almost thought his trucking should have been in the 80s. I think I should have went back to that. Go watch his highlight. Did you watch it? Watch his highlight yet?
I think this one that you sent to me. I think. No, I ain't gonna watch it.
This is going to be a guy. Mark my words. In real life, we're going to be talking about this guy when he gets into the league. We're going to be talking about him, and he's going to be one of them running backs that like nobody knew who he was, because you're not following him at North Carolina A&T. Nobody knows who he is. 5th round, pick 21. You pick up a running back that can literally start over the kid you got right now, Javion Hawkins. You're going to play him for speed. Javion can catch the ball out the backfield. Actually, doesn't catch the ball better. They about even Stevens across the board. So anyway, like I was saying though, watching Martin's highlight, I saw the guy, and the reason why he wasn't made better than he was is because where he played at NCAA, NC A&T. In my opinion, the competition level isn't on the same level as ACC football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why. Could you do that if you was in the SEC, the ACC, anything like that, the Big Ten? Could you play that type of football? But this guy's a dog, bro. And some things it doesn't matter where they playing at. You can just see it. The footwork, the spinning, the elusiveness, the running hard, the takeoff speed, the start and go and keep the same speed integrity. That type of shit you can see out of a guy that'll block somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like you got two good running backs here, and the Cardinals needed a running back in a worse way. Is this a good problem to have?
Yeah, I think it's a great problem to have. Definitely, man. It's running back competition, man. So pretty much whoever give me the most production gonna play.
Now, my question to you is: both Scarborough going to stay at running back, or is this a fullback move?
Oh no, he's definitely a fullback.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so let's get to these wide receivers, man. To talk about DeAndre Hopkins and explain to us why you wasn't in a market for a receiver. You didn't care to get a receiver whatsoever. So to me, not addressing the receiver position is you saying we already got receivers.
Yeah, man. I don't want to be like everybody else and have an overcrowded, receiving group. Where somebody's gonna not gonna eat, man. And I know injuries gonna be on this year, so I think we have enough receivers to get through an injury if that happens. So we didn't want to bring a rookie in that we weren't gonna be able to develop. We'll say that for next year.
All right, so no doubt, DeAndre Hopkins the best receiver in the league.
He will be.
You don't think he is now?
On paper, yeah, but
As far as receiver, not Matt. I'm not saying a Madden player. I'm saying as far as receiver, is this the best receiver in the league?
I don't know, man. I haven't even played with him yet, man. So I never played with D Hop, never. You know what I mean?
Not a lot of people do.
Exactly.
And that's crazy, right?
Yeah. So I might have to, work some magic and see what we can do with him.
Now, he is not a Madden receiver, and that's meaning like 91 speed, 92 excel. Nobody's checking for that. Most people try to trade him because he's on superstar X Factor ability. Most people want draft picks for this guy. You decided, no, I'm going to play him at 29 years old, 91 speed, 92 excel, 99 damn near across the board, everything else. How do you make him a top 5 receiver in the league?
Got to run the ball well. If I run the ball well and make them stack the box, that's gonna be the key.
No
I got to
doubt, no
run the
doubt.
ball well though.
So with Christian Kirk and Isabella here, do you feel like you got the type of weapons on offense that you need with that running game you just drafted, and your quarterback? Do these guys fit your play?
Yeah, yeah. Christian Kirk got a little size on him, and he's fast. 93 is pretty fast. Especially
Right,
in this
right,
league.
yep,
Where everybody don't have those burner cornerbacks.
uh huh.
Oh
And then
man, Isabella. Yeah, he's
Isabella got top speed.
yeah, exactly.
Right. All right. So we like the receiver core. You even got Rico Gafford down here, 64. He is a gadget player. Your little bubbles and jet sweeps. I can see that there. All right. So that's your receiver core. At tight end, you got Kyle Rudolph, who's a grandpop, and Max Williams. Now I thought you would address this position. You didn't. Give me your mindset on why this wasn't important to get right away.
Uh, I don't think because I don't see myself really. I see myself dumping down to the tight end, man. But I did see the tight end in the draft that I wanted, but I didn't have
Extra
my
picks
third and
or
my fourth picks, so
okay.
I had to sit down, and I was able to draft some stuff. But tight end, I don't think it's a need right now. I just need him to block right now.
Marathon, not a race. At the end of the day, you can't
Already.
fill everything. So, all right. So at left tackle, you picked up Alex Leatherwood, the number 1 right tackle in the draft. Already 85. At this point, he's the highest overall rookie at this point that I've seen so far. On Superstar, picking up him. What does that do? We knew that the Cardinals needed an offensive line. You addressed the offensive line, so let's keep going through it. At left guard, Justin Pugh is sitting here. I don't know if he's a starter until I'll go through the line. Corey Lindsey at 89 overall. Humphreys is at 80, and then at right tackle, where the hell your linemen go? I thought you draft more than one lineman. Boom.
I only drafted one.
Oh, all right. So you got an 85 at left tackle. Let's look at it. 78 Pugh, 31 years old. The build there not going to really be there because he's too old. 89 overall. This is a high-end lineman at center. At right guard, 80 overall, 27. You can still build him. And at right tackle, 30-year-old at 79. So I don't really think your line was addressed like I thought it was. I thought you grabbed more than one lineman. Do you feel like this is still you said you had the best line on the game when you just came in the chat earlier when we first started broadcasting. Just tell me why you think that.
It's better than what it was. I had 69 overalls.
Everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's the best line for us for the future. You know what I mean? And we definitely want to solidify, Kyler Murray's blind side.
No doubt. I think you
So,
did that with the left tackle. I still think you can address the line. So let's go ahead. You did pick up a stud lineman. All right, you got a good running back core so far. Here we go. So Deo, you picked up the rookie 6'6", 280 pound. This is a speed rusher right here at left end. 76 overall. Is he normal? Did he come on trait? Normal kid. It don't matter. He's still a 76 overall, especially in a league where you ain't gonna see abilities everywhere and traits on guys everywhere. So you got a solid DN right now. Speed rusher 84, 84. He does have 75 block shed right now. His power moves is 80, and for defensive end, he's strong as hell, 88. At right end, Jordan Phillips and Lakeith Foto, they're going to develop. They are development projects right now. At D tackle, you went and got J.J. Watt out of free agency. Shelton Richardson is here, and Rashard Lawrence will be developed into something. So right now, what was the pickup with J.J. Watt, giving him a 5-year deal, 47.4?
That was a good pickup, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
A J.J. Watt move, right?
Yeah.
Now,
that
was
a great pickup.
it worth giving him a 5-year contract at 32 years old?
I think it was, and me saying that because hopefully he only plays till 35.
I see what you're saying. All right, so at left outside linebacker, Chandler Jones, who you can always move down and put his hand in the dirt, which I think will be the smartest thing to do. Hassan Reddick is a complete Madden player. And his overall is pretty high right now too. But with that speed, he's definitely a Madden player. Does he stay at linebacker for you, or is he going to put his hand in the dirt with that 78 block shit?
Yeah, man. So him and Chandler, man, they definitely gonna put their hands in the dirt, man, and come off that edge.
Okay.
I always sub a man in my depth chart at defensive end.
All right, so I like it. I mean, I see what you're doing right now. Okay, so we got pieces to move around to make things look look a little bit more clear. Levante Davis at 31 years old, 89 overall superstar. How important it was to get him with Isaiah Simmons, man in the middle.
I think it's big, man. It's especially to start the running game because I know everybody. You know, you gotta understand we got Nano in our division and he gonna run the ball. So you know, with that JJ Watt pickup, you know he gonna open up some holes for those linebackers to go and scrape and you know what I mean and fill those
Yeah.
holes. You know what
Exactly
I
why I
mean?
got
So
Devin Bush, bro.
exactly. So
You got Ezekiel Elliott in your division. You got Mostert in your division. You got J.K. Dobbins in your division, and you got a bunch of running backs on the Seattle Seahawks team in your division. So that's why this pick was important.
oh yeah, man, we gotta start the run.
No doubt. We all know Isaiah Simmons what he can do. We haven't seen Boone with a really good linebacker like this in a while. We saw what Falk did with him. We want to see, are you going to better duplicate or make it better? At right outside linebacker, you had yourself, your my player, Des Boone, one of the fastest linebackers in the draft at 88 speed, 90 acceleration, and he has 92 hit power right now. Do you feel like your linebacker core is solidified at this point?
Yeah, man, my linebacker core, yeah, they A1, man. We ready to go.
This is one of the top linebacker cores in the league right now. All right, so in the secondary, Brian Murphy, you did draft Sean Wade. Sean Wade was a top three corner in this draft until the national championship. Same thing happened to AJ Terrell. He got picked on in the national championship and it dropped his draft stock. Isaiah is legal at middle linebacker. Thought this wasn't the true. What is he talking about? When you go back and look at the 2020 draft class and you look at what his position was coming out of the draft, you tell me if it's legal or not. Nobody when Isaiah Simmons came out in his draft class, did he come out as a safety or a linebacker?
Came out of linebacker.
Okay. Wait. All right. So with that being said, Byron Murphy Jr., 88 overall, 90 speed, 92 excel. Sean Wade. Sean Wade could cut. Look, 85 press. This is a slot corner, honestly. Is he playing in the slot or are he going to be your number two?
Right now you're gonna be my number two.
All right, Levi Watt, and then you picked up Eli Apple as well in free agency. So, talk to me about this cornerback crew. Do you think this is a solid cornerback group, or you think it still holes and needs there?
Definitely holds, man. We're gonna have to work on it, man. But hopefully our front seven could, you know, create pressure to kind of help them out in the back end.
All right, so let me address this real fast, so we can get this out the way. All right, so you got players that's tweener players, right? So Honey Badger is on a game as a strong safety, but we all know Honey Badger played cornerback in the league. He played corner at LSU, and he played all over the place in the secondary. So they're tweeners. So Honey Badger, if whoever has the Honey Badger wanted to move him to corner, they could. We couldn't stop it. So even though Honey Badger will overpower that threshold of high hit power at corner, which wouldn't be able to be moved to corner if he didn't play corner. But Honey Badger, when he played for the Arizona Cardinals, he was a corner for the first 2 seasons, then got moved to safety. So he's a tweener. So the same thing with Isaiah Simmons, same thing with the Raiders outside linebacker or slash safety. So I'll go to him real fast just to get this out the way, because we have a lot of know-it-alls right now. Let's just clear that up real fast. So for example, Tanner Muse, same guy at the same position. He's the exact same player as Isaiah Simmons was for Clemson. This guy if he wanted to, he could put him at safety because he was a safety in college. They're tweeners. They come out, they could play 2 positions. Same thing with Jabari. What's the boy for the Giants that got drafted for the Browns from Michigan? Jabril Peppers. Same way with Jabril Peppers. And when he did his combine, they made him do it twice. They made him do it as a DB and as a linebacker, right? So they're tweener guys. So these guys they define the threshold. So yes, he can move him to linebacker because his natural position is linebacker. So he's fine there. We don't have a problem with that. And there's a couple of guys in the league like that. And if you guys need me to make it official, I could put a list out on who's those type of tweener type guys. So again, Isaiah Simmons was rated the number 1 right outside linebacker in his draft class, not safety. The Cardinals decided to play him at safety because you know why? The Clemson Tigers played him at safety at times as well. So he's a tweener. They also had him playing defensive end. You remember that, Boom?
Remember that?
Yeah, so he's a tweener guy, so he beats the threshold of not being able to move him, and he can. At right outside linebacker, I know when you was on headset with us and we was talking about it, we was fucking with Boone. Like he wasn't on, but we was fucking with Boone. How mad he would get if we said he couldn't move him. All right, so again, with that being said, I like your linebacker core. It's probably a top linebacker core here. Let's get back to this cornerback position. Are you strong at corner, or you think you need development and help there?
Say, you talking to me? At?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm
What's that?
done addressing homeboy. I know what I said. Me and Falk was laughing about it. We know what we said. We'll piss Boone off if we don't let him move him to linebacker and all that. But he can play linebacker well, simple as that. Just like the other guys I just showed you or referenced to can play different positions as well. So if you go back to the who got the honey badger, because I know he didn't pick it. Somebody I know he didn't keep him. Where's the honey badger
The
at?
Chiefs still got him.
The Chiefs still got him. All
Yeah.
right. So when you look at the honey badger, right, Tyrann Matthews. The reason why you wouldn't better move Tyrann Matthews to slot corner if he wasn't who he was, slot corner in our league, is because of this right here. His hit power is over 70, right? So because of that, he wouldn't better get moved to slot corner or corner at all, right? But Honey Badger plays both. He played all four positions in the secondary, from college to NFL. I mean, we even have him in the game on and like what was it, 2018, 2017, man. He was the rookie corner for in Madden his first two seasons or something like that. So these guys can play both positions. So now Honey Badger, if he wanted to, he can move him to slot corner. He can move him to outside corner, and he would defy our thresholds of not being at a position change certain people because of speed. And certain abilities that'll keep them from moving. Honey Badger can stay there. So yes, when we was talking about it, you was on headset with us. We was talking about it. A lot of that was us saying how mad Boone would get if we didn't allow him to move him there. But at the end of the day, he's allowed. So, all right. So back to the Cardinals. All right. So Boone again. Cornerback position: Byron Murphy, Sean Wade, Levi Wallace, and Eli Apple.
So, man, it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely holes, man. But like I said, man, we just got to depend on that pass rush, JJ Watt, man, and those guys to get pressure. That's the main thing. But yeah, they're weakness that we have.
At free safety, Jalen Thompson, 81 overall. He's a Madden safety for sure. At 5'11", 190 pounds, he got the speed to be at safety right there. Are you comfortable with him being at safety? And that's I didn't see you address none of this in the draft. Buda Baker, superstar, dog at safety. How you feel about your secondary as a whole?
Uh, Secondary as a whole, man, especially with Buda Baker on the back end, man. I think we definitely solidified, man. I don't think nobody gonna be trying to go deep, man, unless you just got a bunch of burners, man. And I think our corners are good enough to kind of hold receivers up, man. In one-on-one coverage, we're gonna play a lot of man, so get ready.
So a lot of man with a 91 corner, a 91 overall man cover corner, 81 man cover corner, 77 man. Yeah, you got. I mean, they got high man right now, so you could do that. All right. So overall, boom. Overall, do you feel like you addressed all your needs for this team?
Yeah. I think we pretty much, like I said, every team gonna have holes, but I think we addressed it. We addressed all needs.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so I like the Cardinals. With the off season, with the free agency moves, and all that, I'm still gonna give you with that linebacker core. I'm gonna give you a C plus. I'm not giving you a B because I thought you would address your offensive line a lot more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a C plus, and I'm gonna stay there because I do see those outside linebackers being able to put their hands back in the dirt there. So I'll give you a C plus to a B. I do think you still got a lot of holes, which everybody does. I guess with the draft picks you did have, you did what you had to do. You did get one. You know what? I'm sorry. I like a B. I like the B. I like the B because that right tackle was the best right tackle in the league, and you got yourself somebody to protect Kyler Murray's blind side there. You addressed the running back position. You really didn't need to address receiver. I mean, tight end is a position that you could have took care of. Again, not having the third and fourth kind of hurt you there. And on the defensive end, you got pieces in free agency that go along with the drafted players to be able to make this a solid defense. So I like the Cardinals. I like what you did, B. Let's look at these Chargers now. Oh, damn. I ain't talking about that. All right, so some would say with the Chargers, the Chargers had the lick of the pitter. The pick of the litter because he had He had 13 draft picks this draft. So with that being said, that makes things so much easier to do anything because you got the picks to be able to move around and do the shit with, right? So I had 13 to 14 picks my damn self in the first draft, right? But in order for you to get those type of picks, that many picks, you got to blow your team up. So when you blow your team up, even though you drafting, when you take players that can get you good picks, that means you're getting rid of good players. Would you agree with me, Eric Boone?
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
when you get rid of good players, you create holes on your team, right?
Yeah, you got to.
It goes hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
All right. So when you look at the Chargers and you say the Chargers had all types of picks and niggas giving up their picks and blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. For all those picks he got, they were holes he created, right? On a team that already had holes, right? So with that being said, even though he had the picks, he also had to refill holes that he created himself. So let's take a look at it. Justin Herbert is the quarterback of the future. He's the quarterback of right now for these Chargers. Franchise quarterback. What I like about him is that he has to develop him on star, and this ain't the league where that X factor is gonna come super fast unless you play for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think Falk can turn Justin Herbert into an X factor by season end?
Nah, I think it'll take him a season, at least a season.
I told you we had this conversation, man. Suck my dick. Y'all niggas is gay, bro, for real. Fuck out. Nah, I hate geeks, bro, for real. Like, fuck out of here. Anyway, go ahead. What you saying?
Oh yeah, nah, I think it'll take him at least a season.
Man, this nigga always got something to say. Nah, cause if I was in front of motherfuckers, I'd slap the shit out of some of these niggas. Yo. I swear to God, I would. Anyway, I don't see Falk getting him to X Factor right away. Like, I can't see it happening in one season. So with that being said, if he was a playoff team and coming down the stretch further, how does that hurt him not being able to have this guy at his best as far as ability wise?
I think he'll lose, man. It'll hurt him in the playoffs more so than anything.
Yeah, I think not having that superstar. Is Hollywood still on?
Yeah, I'm still here. Your mic kind of low, Boom.
Yeah, your mic low, Boom. What you think, Hollywood? You know who Falk is as a passer right now, but only having a star at quarterback, what does that do?
Honestly though, if he plays cards right, bro, I feel like he'll still be straight. You feel me?
Right.
I feel like he can make a deep run into the playoffs for sure, just because he's Falk.
Right.
But at the end of the day, abilities just change the game.
Change the game.
I don't know.
I agree. I just don't think that he gets some. You know what I mean? Especially getting a breakout. I think the breakout messages are going to be easy. It's not going. You can't throw. You can't throw a pick to get a break. Like, your breakout message got to be like 350 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Like, you know how hard that is to not throw a pick. You know what I'm saying? So, but Justin Herbert is a franchise quarterback. He did get Ian Book out of free agency to have a backup over here. This guy got Najee Harris with the 15th pick in the draft, the number 1 running back in the draft, 82 overall from Alabama, 92 speed, 90 acceleration. He's not only a big back with 90 break tackle, 88 trucking. The guy is elusive as well. He has really good vision out there. But then in free agency, he was able to pick up C.J. Marable from coastal East Carolina, or coastal Carolina, who's a do-it-all. Put his highlight on, and you'll see what type of steal this was for him not to be drafted. So he motherfucking. So CJ Mar. Who the fuck texting me? Oh no, that's your shit. Yeah. All right. So I like the running backs here. I like what the running backs here.
Yeah, these running backs is definitely nice.
Who is that you responding to like right now? What is he talking about?
Well, he's talking about the geeks and stuff. I think that's he in the league. I forgot his name. Hold on.
All right, so before I start taking shit the wrong way and feel like niggas acting tough right now, I argue with the same person every day. I don't never have an argument with you one at all, ever. So before
It's
you
the
have to stick
Colts.
your chest out and show that you tough over something that we'll never better show, prove, or do anything with. Remember who I am. I have never had an argument with you. I have never had any type of issues with you. I argue with the same person every day, and even with me arguing with him, I'm not dead ass serious because we just talk shit to each other, right? So I'm talking to the Bengals. I'm not explaining myself no more. You don't like what I'm saying, get the fuck off the broadcast. You don't got to watch it. You don't got to do nothing. Don't worry about what's going on. But don't stick your chest out to me because you can't do nothing about it. We probably light years away from each other. I argue with the Bengals every day, and even me and the Bengals arguing, don't be for real. Just be me talking shit to him and him talking shit to me. Simple as that. So back to the broadcast. Shit crazy. These motherfuckers, boy. Najee Harris, 82 overall, the best running back to come out the draft. But then C.J. Marble. Are you on this team along with me, Hollywood?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Let's take a look at C.J. Marble and see what you're getting. He's on trait. He's on star. He's not a guy that's going to break tackles right now.
Nah, but he got to get a little shifty with it. You feel me?
Right. Then out the backfield, he got
Stick
70 catching. This is stick work right here. 93 acceleration, 90 agility, 75 carrying. This is a solid running back, and he can damn near go some places to start.
Yeah, and he got 80 release too, so you can put him at the wide receiver spot.
Yeah,
and do some stuff there too.
Yeah, and we saw what he did with Marshall Faulk in Game of Thrones, so you know he can throw the ball to the running backs as well, right? So I like this. It's nice still him sitting in free agency. Again,
You got your beefy back and you got your losers back. You can't be mad at that.
Can't be mad at that at all. All right, so we saw him go get Devontae Smith, man. Heisman Trophy winner. Some would say the best receiver in the draft. I think it's like a 1A, one. It's like a how do I say that? As a 1A, 2A when it comes down to him and Jamar Chase, as the number one receivers in the draft. But Devontae Smith, man, by him winning that Heisman, that put an X factor on him. And you know me, you've been in my league for a while now. You know I don't let X factors come out the draft at all. Yeah. So if this guy got an X factor on him, that tells you what I say. Now let me ask you this: do you think the Marvin Harrison comparison is good for Devontae Smith?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Was he a superstar before you put the X factor on, or was
no?
He
was an X factor coming out the draft. Period.
Oh, okay.
So when he drafted him, he drafted the X factor, and I don't let X factors come out of my draft. I never make X factor rookies. So it was only two of them that came out X factor, which was Trevor Lawrence and Devontae Smith. So you got a guy right now, 84 overall, that once he unlocked, he already a top tier receiver. You know what I'm saying? Right away. We saw him in game 1, 3 touchdowns right away. Productive over there. Now I like Mike Williams at receiver. Mike Williams stay injured in real life.
He's your end zone guy, man, big guy.
And I like that. Now he's not the type of receiver Falk like to play with, but then you let him go get Dwayne Eskridge out of free agency. No, I mean he drafted him late. 94 speed, 94 acceleration. He's a fast guy. My only knock on him is again Western Michigan. The talent level of playing ain't as good. So you running by guys that is going to be doctors, lawyers, accountants. You know what I'm saying? Their career ain't football. You know what I'm saying? So. But then he goes to get Tyreek Black, and the only knock on Tyreek Black. Oh my God!
Boy, 6'3", big body.
Now Tyreek Black, and thanks to Boone, Tyreek Black has been my league, a real draft player. Bottom line, this is a guy that you never knew who he was, but you saw what he was doing in real drafts from 18 to 20. You saw what he was doing in it, right? And because of that, he's a guy you go get. But you go get a 6'3" guy. Now, what his problem was, he started off at Michigan, and his freshman year, he was going nuts. He got hurt and never got back on track. So even when he got transferred to Texas, he really never got back on track. So what's going to happen with him is he's going to be a guy that's going to have a good combine, and then eventually he's going to get on somebody's team, and he's going to be a dog, and he's going to be one of those guys that didn't have a great college career, but is going to be good in the NFL, in my opinion. 6'3", 206 pounds. Another guy he drafted, 93 speed, 93 XL, and he got 95 special catch right now. So now you get rid of what was his name? Keenan Allen. You get rid of Keenan Allen. You get rid of Eckler. You replace Eckler 2 times full, and then you get the receivers to come over here. Your style of receivers. You get three of them to come join this team.
The only thing about these young receivers, I don't know how they gonna play in the playoffs, man.
Exactly.
They might fold.
Exactly. He said beefy back. Huh?
Yeah, beefy back. He big body, man.
You said that.
Yeah.
All right. So Jared Cook is over here at 34 years old. You got a veteran at tight end. I just feel like I'm in your way right now. I'm good. All right. So Rock Gray, my player, from Camden High, 77 overall, 86 speed, 86 XL. This is still, especially if he on trait. And he about to unlock right now. Let's go look at his trait. Them Chargers uniforms off the hook.
Yeah, I fucks with him.
He on star. All right, so you did get yourself a tight end over here. You got 2 veterans around that tight end, so that's gonna help this guy develop way faster than he should. When you put 2 veterans around rookies, they develop. It's just that simple.
Got the mentors, man. You got to work on that run block. You know, his little run blocking and stuff and route running. But I feel like he'd be decent. You know, with the speed. Speed kills, man.
Speed kills. At the end of the day, speed kills. No matter how you slice the dice, you can't get around the speed kills. All right, so Haynes Holloway, left tackle. Rest in peace, Haynes. He played with Falky. They had 4 Division I starters on their offensive line their championship year, Falk senior year. Haynes Holloway at left tackle. 75 speed, 75 acceleration, 93 strength. He got him a dog.
Yeah, he decent. Yeah, he decent. Got nice speed, nice excel, good agility for a big nigga too.
Yeah, and this is a good legit, flat out a good legit guy to protect your blind side. Like, this is serious right here. At left guard, picked up Jamil Evans, another my player from his school. 75 overall right now. We're looking at a guy on star trait as well. I'm assuming I don't think he's a superstar at all. But the lineman, that's where most of our superstars came out at offensive line.
I like that you didn't put a lot of superstars and X factors in the draft, man.
Yeah, man.
Work for it.
Make us all work, man. Make us all work for it. And then what happens is players unlock a little easier when you ain't got too many of them in there. How guys don't be unlocking and their snap counts don't be counting and all that. And that's because we be overpowering the league with superstars and abilities. So once you take that away, you allow guys to get breakout messages a lot more, and you can earn it. So I mean, that's what I'm about. This league is about seeing the holes on the field, not having overpowering teams faster than 4 to 5, because you can't control how people build. The Panthers are already at 87 overall after the sim season. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't stop guys getting to the 90s, 95s. And we in one season, we in year 2 of this league, our first season playing, but the Panthers are already at an 87 overall right now. So you can't stop that. You get guys that want to see.
Yeah, I'm at 87 too.
Yeah, so at that point you can't control that. But what you can control is being at that 87 and everybody on your team is a superstar or X factor. You can control that. You know what I'm saying? So all we want to do is give you that real NFL feeling. Nobody should have 5 superstar offensive linemen. It's just, you know what I mean? That just shouldn't look. That's not a good look. You would never see that in real life. So we're just trying to keep it as real as possible. That's why the word real is on the front of it. Now with that being said, go ahead.
Falk's team is young as hell, bro. I'm just going through the ages.
And he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle because of how young they are, bro. It's all rookies. He blew it up. And that's the give or take. You blow it up. So my thing is, I did the same thing. You guys better not let us get to a Super Bowl in this season or the next. We should be nowhere near a Super Bowl until at least 5 and 6, season 5 and 6. It's no way, bro, because these players are just not ready. I don't care who they are, what they look like, what their overall is. They are young and they got to get the experience before they can become dogs. And as you can see, his whole offensive line is looking like they rookies. Haynes Holloway, left tackle. Jamil Evans, 20 years old, left guard. At center, my
He
old
might get
lineman,
laser,
Guy
bro.
Boyer, 73. He's an 88 strength. At right guard, he got Jameer Evans, another guy. Remember, I told you their whole entire offensive line was Division I players. Jameer Evans, 20 years old, at right guard, and at right tackle, he got Tyron Miles. All my player offensive line. All my players. When I say my players, I know they're not my players for the guys in the league. They're just my players that play in our area.
Right.
So again, that offensive line, eventually they're not a top line, but you can see the potential of how they are going to be.
Definitely got potential for sure. I'm just looking at they attributes and stuff. Definitely got potential. Just got to build them up.
At left end, late in the draft, he picked up Chris Rump, the second from Duke, 6'4", 245, superstar, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. So you got a complete speed rusher with 89 strength. This guy when he get to that 84, when he get to that 84 overall and he unlocked, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, hell yeah. He a superstar?
A superstar, yep. He was one of 3 superstar linemen. We had four superstar linemen. We had defensive linemen. We had in the draft.
That's not bad.
Let me make sure I'm not sketching because I've been getting it wrong all day. Yep, superstar. All right. So now you look at the other end. You got Everson Griffin, who's a veteran. Then you get Victor Demukiji from Duke, who's another dog. 83 speed, 83 acceleration, 82 strength. He's a project player, but he's on trait as well. You win there when you get him on trait, and like I said, he should be a star. No way he should be a superstar. And I'm right, star. Discard. All right, so then you get to the D tackles, and he picks up some my player, Patrick Falk, and then you still got Jerry Tillery that was there already. But then the my player comes in 80 overall with the 94 strength, solidifies that D line. Yeah.
What he benching, man? Got some speed on him too. Okay.
Yeah, so Falk was a basketball player in high school as well. So leaving his senior year, like when you play basketball and football, and you the number 1 left tackle in South Jersey at the time. The problem he had was he would take off a lot of weight to play basketball after football season when you really should be training to get stronger, faster, bigger. You know what I'm saying? So when he went to St. Peter's, but he was supposed to go to Rutgers. He was supposed to go to North Carolina State. He ended up going to St. Peter's, and they moved him to D tackle his first year, and he started D tackle first year. But he was so good at offensive line, they ended up moving him back to offensive line, and he started from sophomore year to his senior year at St. Peter's at left tackle. Left outside linebacker Drew Tranquil is here. He picked up my player John Farkas. This guy was the 400-meter champ in New Jersey at 6'6", at 245 pounds. This is how he was. I played with this guy. This guy was an animal outside linebacker. My
93 hit power too.
Yeah, he's a fucking animal.
80 strength, that's decent for a linebacker, 90 agility, so he's a little nimble too. So
he's an athlete. He played receiver on offense, so he was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? So good. So then you got Kenneth Murray Jr., who's developed. I think he developed into a star. Yep, he developed into a star if he didn't come out on that star already. But he 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 94 tackling, 85 hit power right now. In his second season, he's developing. Malik Jefferson, I still think he got a hole here. He got to get another linebacker. Although you can play with Malik Jefferson.
Right.
At outside linebacker, he goes and gets another kid he's actually coaching their high school now. He went to Tulane, Preston Brown. He was a receiver and outside linebacker in high school as well. This guy was a dog. I like I said, if my players that I made, even though they played ball, because they wasn't one of us, I didn't make them come out overall higher than the 75. Yeah. So 89 speed, 92 acceleration. Again, that's the wide receiver side of him. The athleticness was that wide receiver side of him.
85 catching. He catching everything.
Yeah, he went to Tulane and played receiver there. all 4 years actually. So I could have made him as a receiver, but we was loaded at receiver, so I put him at his second position. So all right, so he solidified that. So he got starters, but again, you see what I see, the development stage. You got to develop these guys no matter what. So he picked up the number 2.
Awareness low, they probably IQ low. You know, they're gonna do some dumb stuff, not hit the holes right.
Now J.C. Horn, Joe Horn's son, he was the number 2 corner in the draft. J.C. Horn, outside of Patrick Surtain, was the next best. And then Khalid Fark. So with that being said, you need me to move that? All right. So now at cornerback, I'm not comfortable with these corners. He do got one, but that's it. He need help here. He need help big time here. This is a complete hole on his team, big time.
Quinn number ain't holding nobody, bro.
Not at all. Now he did pick up Melifanu at safety from Syracuse. I don't know if anybody follows Syracuse, but I do, because the junior college I went to was Syracuse Farm School, and the reason why I went to that junior college is because I was supposed to transfer over to Syracuse. Instead, I went to Maryland. But with that being said, they got a secondary that's all NFL ready, and you'll see it when they come out in this year's draft. Melifanu was part of that secondary. 6'3", 215 at safety.
Nice
he's a dog. He's a dog.
Nice hit power.
He's a dog.
He still got nice serial on him too.
Let's look at the hit power. 90 hit power, 88 pursuit, and he can cover. 75 catching. He's solid, man. This guy's solid again. The only problem is you got to get that awareness a little higher before you really become that dog.
Boy,
dumb as hell right now. You double move him as a rat. Oh my God! He's, like you said, he still got Nasir Adderley as well over here. So then you look at the strong safety. He's picked up Richard Sherman out of free agency, and starting him at strong safety, which gives you a veteran, a cover.
See, I feel like that was a good move, but also Richard can't play too close, or somebody's gonna fly right past him. You got to be careful how you placing Richard.
Well, we saw that. We saw the old Panthers user in Game of Thrones had him at slot corner, and remember Falk beat him 81-10, and all the touchdowns was on him because he was pressing with him. But then we saw Falk get that same guy and get 14 interceptions in the season with him at strong safety. So I think he's looking at it that way. I did this already with him. I know how to play with him. Simple as that. And you got an X factor in the secondary, which you so badly need because that secondary weak. His secondary, this is the weakest part of his whole team, to me, the secondary.
He ain't gonna be ever on the field, but sometimes he gonna be in the right position to make a play. So I feel like that's straight, yeah.
And that's what happens when you get rid of a Darwin James. You get rid of a Darwin James to get the draft picks, and you lose a complete dog that was already on his team, and you got to replace it, and you still didn't, because Richard Sherman is a Band-Aid. It's not a replacement.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, with those draft picks, I like Falk's draft. I think he got a future with this team at this point right now. I like what he did. I give him a B. I don't see nothing higher than a B, though, because, again, he got holes everywhere. And when you're playing with rookies, you are in for trouble at the end of the day. You're going to lose to some teams that's just more veteran on their team, and you just can't make mistakes, and you're going to make a lot of them because you got a bunch of dumb players running around.
Now look, take a look at his picks though, because he did double down on the picks. He got another first, another second, another third. So he GMing well. Because if the 49ers don't have a good season, boom, another
right back
top
at
15
it. Right.
Yeah.
And then he got the Bucks second. Bucks, I don't see the Bucks not having a good season though, so that's a late pick. That's a third. He already got 2/3. He got a 4, and he still got all his rest of his picks. He did running right past Sherman. Shitty ass. I can't stand you, man. Go the fuck to sleep. Do he ever sleep at all? This motherfucker don't never sleep. He gonna somebody let him put up 60 on him first game. He gonna run through that division easy as hell. They gonna let him run right through that division. He gonna air everybody over there. Shit crazy. All right, so we leave the Chargers and we go to the Chiefs. Now, I always say this. If you don't draft, I don't talk about you on the draft recap. So let's take a look and see what the Colts did over here. So Colts got Carson Wentz. That's your starting quarterback right now. I'm not mad at that at all. Carson Wentz can play. He's a good quarterback. So now you got your starting quarterback. And you can play with him for a few years before you go get you another guy. At running back, Jonathan Taylor, you can't say nothing about it. And this kid picked up Jameer Jefferson out of. I don't know how Jameer Jefferson even lasted free agency. This was a sleeper running back.
Yeah,
Go
he's
pop
good.
in the tape.
He's nice.
Go pop on the tape and look what he did at Oregon State. 92 speed, 93 excel, change direction 91. You got two really good running backs back here that I like.
He can route run a little bit too.
Yep. And Jonathan Taylor is the bigger back, so he can run in between the tackles and all that stuff, and so can he. So you got two backs. This guy get tired, you got a dog right here. So I love
And
that.
he got some speed on him too.
And got him out of free agency. So I love that move. That was good. Way to snatch him up. He went and picked up Michael Thomas. I don't like this at all. I don't understand what was the logic in that, unless you're just looking for an X factor. But this receiver ain't getting open, ain't burning nobody, ain't doing too much of nothing.
He picked up DJ Moore too for the speed.
He's a good receiver, but he's not a good Madden receiver. So I think you could have got that in the draft. That was a wasted trade. But DJ Moore was a good trade. I like the speed on
Look,
DJ
if
Moore.
you use him right, like how the Saints use him, check down, get his ability on. He ain't nobody breaking that up.
And he's gonna make the tough catches for you too. He'll make those catches.
Most definitely.
So I'm not. I mean, I don't like it. I wouldn't. I value draft picks a little bit too more than to be going to go get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not going to do it. But I'm not mad at it. I just don't see it. Like, I'm not when I line up to play him and I got young corners, I'm not worrying about putting a rookie on him because I'm gonna keep him in front of me. Go ahead and make all the catches you want. You get to the red zone, you ain't what you gonna do. The scheme is gonna outweigh his ability in my opinion. Because he just doesn't threaten me nowhere else. Like, I don't have to worry about him running past me. None of that shit. Now, he can catch the slants, the little drags, and the outs and shit like that. I understand that, but
comeback routes and stuff.
Ain't Michael Pittman almost ready for that type of shit right now? Same type of receiver on the low, like so.
But he's just a little bigger.
And Parrish Campbell is a speed burner, and I do like Jerry Jennings over here. I think these guys are gonna be worked with. I like the receiving core. This receiving core is pretty solid over here. So even me not liking the Michael Thomas trade is not a bad move. Like, it's not like he did something dumb. This is a good ass move right here. And so far, what I've seen right now on offense at your skill positions, he got it right now. So you look at Jonas Smith, 88 speed, 89 excel, and then he gets Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, bro. Like, this is the top 5 talent in the draft.
And he's 6'6".
And when did he go get him? He went and got him second round, pick 6. This guy dropped all the way to the second round. Oh my God. 88 speed, 9 excel. This is your best receiver right now.
Yeah, he got a nice deep route running too.
93
Medium,
special catch. Oh my God, dog. 2 fast tight ends. Now he picked up
Jay. Block a little bit too.
Exactly.
He got some 70 run block power, 70 run block finesse. Okay.
Complete. Yo, listen. Complete tight end for sure. Jalen McKenzie from USC, left tackle. He got 2 of them. Jack Corhan and Jalen McKenzie. So I like this right here. Both of them on talent. So they both are hitting. So you're going to have guys that's going to develop 78 overall right now. This line was already good. If he didn't get rid of it, look, Quentin Nelson, the number 1 left guard in the league. At center, Ryan Kelly's moved to center, 88 overall, solid. He still got Braden Smith. This line is legit.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, this line. All right, so see, this is what I'm talking about. I haven't had this feeling since the Browns, since I went over the Browns team. This is what I'm talking about right now. This is a hell of a draft just on offense alone, bro. Oh my God, this is a hell of a move. He did a hell. This is a great. Oh my God.
New good young guys.
Oh my God. Hell yeah, that's that Max Payne shit right there. There you go. Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye, the number 1 right end in the draft. Or left end, whatever he was. And I think left end was from Miami. 80 overall. Now we're looking at a guy with 89 speed, 93 acceleration, 81 finesse moves right now, 81 power move. He is changing direction, 86 in strength, 84. 76 block share right now. A little bit more development. This guy is going to be a dog. We're going to talk about him going forward right now, and he's a superstar.
Got some speed on him, shit.
Got Melvin Ingram, the third over here. Another player that the Chargers gave up, but look, 85 overall. We know Melvin Ingram is a good Madden player still to this day. 80 speed, 85 acceleration with that 91 play rec. He wins battles with these young offensive linemen right away. He's gonna win those battles. That's that. At D tackle, DeForest Buckner, you got a superstar sitting right here. And Buckner, you got Tyquan Lewis, you got names over here. Rensor, these guys are names that you can develop. They're not great, but your 1D tackle is the man right now. At left outside linebacker, Matthew Adams, solid speed, definitely need to be developed. At middle linebacker, still got Darius Leonard over here, Jayon Brown, good speed, and Zaire Franklin. All these guys got good speed, and out of the three of them, two of them got good overalls. At right outside linebacker, Bobby Oriki, he is a dog. And then you got another speedster right here that need to be developed, but Bobby isn't dog. So this defense looking really good too so far. Rock Ya-Sin, Isaiah Rodgers, and Trayvon Smith. You got speed at cornerback, but you're not thick at cornerback. You got three.
I say them boys gonna get tired playing all game, man.
And you can't put a safety there. What you gonna do? Better go on that free agency. Go grab somebody, my boy.
Got some nice speed there. They nice development guys.
Yeah.
But he definitely need to pick up at least 2 more CBs, man. Them boys gonna be done.
For sure. Well, see, the problem is Kenny Moore ain't Kenny Moore actually a corner? He moved into safety.
Yeah, he actually a corner. Okay. Yeah. That's
Julian Blackman, Greg Odom. So I do think you still need help on the back end here, even though Blackman is solid with that 82 overall. You need Malik Hooker is a superstar, and then you got your my player. So I don't understand why Kenny Moore has moved to safety when your my player is sitting right here could be playing free safety.
I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll see what his thought process is there.
We'll see when he play.
Yeah. So all right, well, I like it overall as a team. I like what he did. I think I see B+ written all over this.
Yeah, definitely B+. Yeah.
I see B+ written all over that roster. Good shit, Max Payne. All right, the Cowboys right now. He's another guy that blew his team up. Dak Prescott gone. Ezekiel Elliott gone. Your top linemen gone. Cornerbacks are gone. You blew the team up. You go get Jamie Newman. You go get Anthony Brown. Now, I remember when I did the draft, mock draft, when I talked about Jamie Newman and Anthony Brown, I said these guys are guys that you can go get, and some of them need to sit for a year. Some of them can be starters depending on where they go. Well, he used Jamie Newman right away. A normal quarterback.
73 overall. Like, he got some nice stats, bro. He got good speed, good excel, good throwing stats. He gonna sell here and there, but I feel like he might get the job done.
He got it done against the Giants. 386 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Only was sacked one time, so he got that shit done. Simple as that. I like it. And at this point, right now, he just solidified he's the starter going forward. Simple as that. Then you go get Travis Etienne. Oh my God, Travis Etienne is solid as hell. He's the best running back in the draft outside of Najee Harris. And you got a guy that can do it all. Catch the ball at the backfield, run the ball, in between the tackles, outside. He has the speed. He can do it all. Great pick right here, Travis Etienne. All right, so then you get to the wide receivers. You still got Cooper, superstar X Factor. You got CeeDee Lamb, superstar. Michael Gallup, hard. But then he picks up Elijah Moore. Now, Elijah Moore is the #1 slot receiver in the draft. In real life. Now, this guy can potentially be a #1, a first day pick, first round. I think he will go early second, but you getting a kid right now that can do it all. Because what you see is 92 speed, 94 excel, but what you missing is this guy got 92 jumping ability at 5'9". So he's a good slot receiver to have, bro. Change of direction, all that. So I like it. I like that pickup. This was a pickup when you said punt returner, kick returner.
You might do some stuff.
Yep, simple as that. And honestly, you can look at this and be like, you know what, Michael Gallup, I can trade him and get something back for that guy and have him sitting there chilling. So I like it. At tight end, he got Schultz still there. They ain't pick up nobody, but they kind of got Schultz. I do think they could get a little better at tight end. Now look at the left tackle. Tyron Smith is still there. He picked up rookie Liam Eichenberg, 74 overall. And then you go look at the left guards. You got Robert Hainsey, the rookie, 78 starter. He comes in and me start. You got two good left guards right now when you got rid of the number one guard in the league. Then you go get rookie center Trey Hill, 79 overall, 89 strength, but he can move, 76 speed, 83 acceleration right now. So I like it. The line looking a little sharp. Christian Darshaw. He put the line back together. This guy looks really good right now up front, looking like the Great Wall again. Eventually, when they develop, I like it from the quarterback position to the line. Right guard so far is silly right now, so I love it. Good shit, D West. This is moving around and playing the way you're supposed to be playing in that draft and that offseason. All right, so DeMarcus Lawrence is a superstar at DN, so you still got him. He's only 29, so you got him for a while. Randy Gregory, you need help at DN. At D tackle, Aaron Darnold comes in the building. You get the best D tackle in the game.
Man, that's a big pickup, man.
Great pickup. Outside linebacker, you got Joseph Osaya from Texas with that 85 speed, 89 acceleration. Solid. Xavier Collins, the number 2 left outside linebacker, even though he's only 67 overall. I think with some development, I don't know if he's on trade or not. Normal. This is a special teams guy right now, but you work him, he could be something special for you. Van Der Esch is still there at middle linebacker. You could use some help at middle linebacker. Jalen Smith, they still Madden players. Even though they don't do shit in real life, they really still good Madden players to have. So at corner, Patrick Peterson is in the building. Bring the veteran over here with Trey Brown, rookie, 94 speed, 94 excel. Solid rookie from out of Oklahoma. Trayvon Diggs was the draft pick they had in real life the year before. Then you go get Paulson Adiobo from Stanford, who's a good cover corner as well with the 80 press. What I like about Brown is he got 81 press as well. So and then Savion Smith is on the slow side, but he's an Alabama guy. You could probably put him at safety, or he's just going to be a practice squad guy. But then he picks up Andre Cisco, the number 1 safety in the draft. He was rated number 1. Not saying he was the best safety, but he was the number 1 safety in the draft. 81 overall, 93 speed, 92 excel, 94 agile, nice. 94 train to direct. And the guy's a hitter. He's a playmaker. He gets to the ball. His freshman year, he led the whole NCAA in interceptions. I think he had like 14 as a freshman. And then he got 85 hit power. He will come up and tackle.
He got 70 block shed. That's going to help against the run, too. People be sleeping on the safeties having good block shed. That block should be helping a lot. And him having a 70, him coming down on the left side should, help a lot.
Yeah, that changes things, man. That changes things. He got a ball hawk at safety, man. This guy, just put the number 7 on him, please, D West. That was his number. And then is my player, D West, at strong safety. So they solidified. I like D West. I think D West earns a B+ in my opinion as well. Great draft, great offseason, great move.
He definitely could have got a right end.
Yeah.
But having Lawrence and Aaron Donald there kind of
balances that out. That's why I still stay with the B+. Exactly why I stay with the B+. All right, so let's look at the Dolphins. Now the Dolphins came in here with nothing but picks as well. So you got Tua Tagovailoa there already. You had to get him some weapons. Let's see what he did. Now, to me, Leonard Fournette comes over here and gives him a 1-2 punch with Matt Breida and Leonard Fournette. I like it. Like it a lot. Nice pick in the off-season free agency. With Leonard Fournette over here, so you got a speedy, elusive,
and guy that's gonna hit the hole, man. Go get you that 1 yard or 2 that you need.
And we all saw what Leonard Fournette did in the Super Bowl. Simple as that. He still got it. You want this, Erica?
Yeah.
All right.
That boy got a shiny hair.
I like the backfield over here. I think the Dolphins backfield looks legit, and I think get it together. Now the only problem they had, they need an offensive line help in a worse way, and receivers. So you got Devontae Parker, 85 overall, but then you go get Jamar Chase. How you feel about that? The number 4 pick in the draft. Now we not done because he cleaned up at receiver and free agency with Frank Darby. If anybody know anything about Herm Edwards and that Arizona State team, they are going to be a playoff team real soon. This team is legit, and they got talent out here. Rico Bussey Jr. He drafted Rico Bussey Jr. at 6'2" from Hawaii, 94 speed, 90 excel. He still got Jakeem Grant over here. I talked about him on a draft, the mock draft. But Frank Darby comes over here and gives you Jamar Chase, Frank Darby, and Antonio Brown is over here, bro. So
he got his vets to mentor the young guys.
Exactly.
And if they start playing shitty, put the vets in. You got Preston Williams over here too. big
Yep.
guy.
And Preston Williams is still there as well. I like it. I like the wide receiver core. I think he gave Tua some weapons. Completely gave him some weapons to play with
Oh
now.
yeah.
So now with the weapons, can you block? Can you get him protection now? It's either weapons or protection. When you drafting and you got a quarterback, franchise quarterback, weapons or protection. So at tight end, Gesicki is still one of the top tight ends in the league, as you can see. Picked up Noah Gray from Miami, 87 speed, 87 excel. That's a steal. Got him out of free agency after the draft. At left tackle, he got the number two left tackle in the draft, Vera Tucker. So he got a bookend left tackle that can protect your blind side.
Decent speed too for a big guy.
Man, 93 strength as well, bro. This boy, you can move him down to guard. I just don't understand why Austin Jackson hasn't developed yet. This was their number one pick a couple of years ago. I don't see why he's still at 69, because if he was a little higher than that 69, I would see him still playing left tackle. And because of the speed of Tucker, you can move him to guard.
Yeah.
But he got my best lineman in my senior year, Rick Santiago. This guy was a dog. He ran a 4.8 at the 40 when we both went to the same junior college first, and he was a dog, flat out dog, 75 overall. So I like him. He on superstar. Eric Flowers at center. You do got Jalen Mayfield. I don't know if he's on anything. He's a hitting trait as well. So you got another center as a hitting trait. So what do you do here? Which one do you start?
Honestly, just for the snaps, I put the rookie in, man. And if you see him getting picked at, then put the older guy in. But I don't know.
Yeah, you might as well commit to the rookie, in my opinion. Commit right to him. And a rookie on trait as well. So I would commit to him. Let's see, Eric Flowers is normal. Yep, I would commit to him. At right guard, you got Tyrone Miles. Again, you see a lot of the Woodrow Wilson my players, meaning like Jamil Tyson, who got the Panthers, Black, who got the Dolphins, and Falk. They all played at the same high school. They won a championship. They won undefeated their senior year, and these are guys that played with them. So Tyrone Miles is the dog as well with that 93 strength. So that line is looking solid over here. He addressed the offensive line for sure.
Line is looking solid.
Oh my God, he addressed it for sure.
And if he wanted to, he could move one of those centers to the right tackle spot to get this old guy out of here.
And get him the fuck. Even though he's 80 overall right now, you can still get him out of there, so you can let Tua grow up with the guys that's going to be around long. You know what I mean? So I like it. Like the offensive line now. I don't like the left end is terrible. I don't like the right end as well. Even though Shaq Lawson is right here, I still don't like it. You need help there on your D line. Emmanuel Ogbah with that superstars chilling. Christian Wilkins. You could move some of these guys. Raekwon Davis. You got a bunch of guys that you at D tackle that could possibly play DN for you until you can get you some speed rushers on the field. Because you got to play Wilkins and Davis. They both got to play.
Yeah,
so
I'll probably move Shaq over, but he probably have him right there for the scheme fit, so he can get the extra speed.
Yeah, I can see that. Jerome Baker. Remember, the Dolphins got a bunch of linebackers that got Madden stats, Madden attributes, guys that you can play with on Madden. But Jerome Baker's 83 overall already with 89 speed, 89 excel, 76 block shed, 79 hit power. He ain't gonna knock somebody's helmet off, but he's gonna make the tackle though. 92 tackling. At middle linebacker, he picked up Dylan Moses, bro. Number 2 linebacker and middle linebacker in the draft. 82 overall, 89 speed. This guy's got the highest hit power, probably right now in the league. I can almost see he's top 5 when it comes down to hitting. Let's see.
He got some nice strength too. That nigga strong.
Let's go to linebackers.
Yeah, some good power moves. He should be playing left outside linebacker or right outside. He should be on the outside for sure.
So Rashaan Evans is the hardest hitter in the league with 96 hit power. The next person to him is Dylan Moses. After that is rookie Jahad Woods at 93 hit power. So again, like I said, this guy has a guy that has complete and Dylan Moses, if he doesn't tear his leg up his junior year, he would have probably been the number 1 linebacker in the draft. Surratt stepped in front of him because he played. That's it. But Dylan Moses is the dog to have at middle linebacker, and he drafted Mike Ware, another guy that played with me. This guy with 294 hit power outside, linebackers right now. So I love this linebacker core. Again, they got to grow up, but they hit and they gonna tear shit up when you come running the ball at them right now. Oh my God. So Byron Jones at corner is a superstar. Xavier Howard is a superstar. Both of these guys were 2 top-tier corners. You got Noah, the rookie from Auburn, who got 92 speed, 92 excel, who's solid right now. He picked up Diamador Leonor from Oregon out of free agency, and he picked up Javaris Davis out of free agency. So he's solid at corner, bro.
CP's looking nice, yeah.
Yeah, he's solid at
They're a
corner.
little old, but I see the 2 guys can replace him as time goes on.
At free safety, you got Brandon Jones, 89 speed, 91 excel at 23 years old, and then you got Tyron Collier, his my player, sitting over here. So you got 2 good safeties you could develop going forward, and then Eric Rowe. Me personally, I'm not playing neither one of these 2 strong safeties. Maybe Eric Rowe, but I'm going to start myself at one of these positions. I thought he would have kept himself that strong.
Brandon up somewhere.
Right. And then coming into 2022, they still got all their picks, so they ain't lose too much of nothing. Made them DBs look like 60 overall. Oh my God! Well, you cannot lose a game to this motherfucker. Boy, all you do is talk. Go look at the stat line of that game. He said he made those DBs look like 60 overall normals. Oh, God.
That's tough.
All right, so I like the Dolphins. Hollywood, what you think though, man? Grade wise.
Hold on. I'm about to go look at this game real quick. I dropped 62 on them. Sheesh.
62 to 30. Yeah. Aired his ass.
Man. 7 TDs, no interceptions. Perfect passer rating. That's tough. But let me go look back at it because I saw something I wanted to talk about.
He was out there. He was out there. Maze-matic throwing on his ass all game. Maze-matic throwing on his ass all game.
With them DBs
he concept too. Because it's his scheme, bro. I keep telling you, it's scheme over team at times. His scheme and the way he passed, if you don't know what you're doing, you ain't gonna better stop it. He run that mutt offense. Shit hard to stop. Because your AI doesn't get better as the more he run it. The more he do it, the worse your AI get.
He can definitely work on the DN, but overall he touched up that O-line, which is beautiful. Touched up the wide receiver spot
and running back spot.
Yeah,
and tight end spot. I like him. I like him B+.
Definitely B+. Yeah, definitely B+.
I like him.
He still got his picks for this year. He ain't moved no future none. Future picks. I like it.
He stayed still and took care of what he had to take care of in the draft, free agency, off-season free agency, and after the draft free agency. He won in both of them.
I definitely move Eric Rowe out of here. Get that little $4 mil, and shit. I don't know where to move him to, but I'll probably start one of these younger guys just to get him higher. Get him devved up.
He did a good job, though. Now he better hope that shit turn into wins, because you can't be out here getting 62 dropped on you.
At first game, that's tough.
How about these Eagles? E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Oh, butt-ass Eagles. I only did that because my girl is an Eagles fan. All right, Jalen Hurts is starting quarterback over here. I like it. At running back, Miles Sanders is here. Jason Huntley and Eli, he need help in the backfield, period. Miles is good, but he need help there. At wide receiver, again, they had a bunch of young talent with good speed. The funny thing is Travis Fulgham, whatever, he stepped up last year for them. And Greg Ward, fresh out of Wawa, he was the guy sitting in Wawa. You walked in Wawa, you made your coffee, and you walked up to the counter and was like, yeah, let me get a box of Miles. He was that guy. And then all of a sudden, he was on the Eagles roster running by people. But he ain't running by. This is not a Madden receiver whatsoever. Nobody's scared of him. Alshon Jefferson, same thing. He can mentor, but nobody's scared of him. The moment he moved J.J. Arcega-Whiteside to the tight end is the moment he get better play out of this guy. But we still got Quez Watkins with that 94 speed, 91 excel you can work on, and John Hightower at 6'1" with that 92, 91 speed you can work on, along with the rookie Rieger. Do you think he should address the receiving position?
Let me look at it. So Rieger, boom, he got a stud there, right? Move JJ to tight end, unless he's got Zach Ertz. No, yeah, but he went down. Move JJ to tight end, get him devved up there. Watkins,
hold on, what you say, babe?
Burn it.
Yeah, Eagles need receivers. We know that.
Yeah, I probably would have got one because I like Watkins. I like Hightower, but the guys that would come out in the draft are better than these guys already. So it's
Right.
like,
He got too many receivers that's unnecessary. Like he should cut him.
yeah,
He should cut him. He should let Alshon go. And this is who he should deal with right here. I would keep Watkins,
definitely
Hightower, and
Watkins.
Rieger,
Yeah,
and maybe Barnett for right now. But yeah, he should adjust the receiver position. You got a whole bunch of
at
receivers
least
and a
got
whole
one
bunch of
rookie.
nobodies.
At
Yeah.
least one.
Uh, Now at tight end, Goddard's there, and Zach Ertz is here, and Hakeem Butler, which is smart. This is who I thought
Oh, I
the
ain't see
Cardinals.
Hakeem
Yeah,
Butler.
the Cardinals. I thought the Cardinals would move him to tight end, but they let him go. They said, I ain't signing that motherfucker back. Hell no. I like it, but I still think Arcega
I'll get
Whiteside gives you a better tight end.
Butler and
Yeah,
move JJ there.
and move JJ
Or
Arcega there, right?
Yeah, I like that better than
Me too.
Hakeem.
So I mean, how you like the tight ends though? They're pretty alright
Yeah,
at
they
tight
straight.
end though.
Dallas, you still got Dallas, blocking tight end. He gonna make a few catches for you here and there. And then you got Zach Ertz, same. I didn't know he was a normal now. That's tough.
All right, Andre
He's under
Dillard
the zone.
will be your starting left tackle. You got two guys over here that you got to work on still. I mean, we hurting over here. The Eagles used to have one of the better lines. He must have let all them old heads go. But I don't see
Still
it.
got
Outside of
Kelsey,
Kelsey still there.
Brooks,
Brooks is still there,
and
and
Johnson's.
Johnson's
They all
still
on the
there.
right
So,
side. That's why.
all right.
That's why
So the
they
left
on the right
tackle and the
side.
left guard needs work. Now he got him on his team. I think he can get away with these guys if he just develop them. Because if you look at the two left tackles, they both can play. So again, the right side is still veterans and all over the place. Now, he picked up Ellerson Smith, 6'7", 245 pounds, speed rusher. On trait, I just want to see what trait he's on.
Nice strength
On
too.
star.
Nice strength.
Yeah, on star at 6'7", man. This guy he's going to be a problem. And then you got Brandon Graham, superstar, who you can help develop this kid. So I like that. I like the defensive end pickup. On the right end, Derek Barnett still there, Josh Sweat with the speed still there, and Jannard Avery. So he got a bunch of guys that's still young enough to be developed and still good enough to play right now. So I like that at the ends. Here we go. Fletcher Cox, we already know who he is. Hargrave is a waste of space. Get him out of there. I don't like nothing about him, even though he's an 80 overall. Thought he could address that situation. He picked up Jordan Smith, 6'7", 255 from UAB. Are we looking at a 6'7" outside linebacker? Do you got to put this guy hand in the dirt? What is he better at? Can he cover, or is he a speed rusher from the outside? Oh my God! And the kid is on star. So what we doing right now?
Imagine using him and just going to hand people with that guy.
Oh my God, bro! But then you still got Sean Bradley sitting right here with that 87 speed 89 XL. The one thing that the Eagles already had before he entered this situation, they had fast young linebackers. So now Jordan Smith comes in with that 86 speed 90 XL. The guy got 81 block shed. Now he's 6'7", 255. I'm almost willing to put his hand in the dirt.
See, I'll probably using him like
Nah,
not using him.
72 zone, bro. The guy can cover.
Yeah, he still covers. So yeah, keep him out there, linebacker, and then sometimes in certain positions, and then using him in not using him, but put him down and then put his hand in the dirt.
81 block shed. Oh my, I might trade for this guy. Did you see these? Do you see these? His core attributes. So look, 77 tackle, 86 hit power. He's a hitter. 86 speed, 90 acceleration. He's fast. 88 pursuit. He's going to suck you down. No homo. 70 power moves. Finesse 75. Block shed 81. Play record already 70. 68 awareness. 82 strength. 72 zone right now. Man cover 61. That's fine. He got 90 jumping ability and he could press at 70. I'm leaving him outside linebacker. I'm not moving this guy. I'm leaving him outside linebacker, and he's going to play right now. So now, with that being said, I think Sean Bradley can get moved to middle linebacker, but he picked up KJ Britt. Oh, my God. All right, so the Eagles ain't playing right now. I like it. They're building this defense. Okay, Mark. Okay, young Mark, I see what you're doing over here. KJ Britt as star at middle linebacker. I like it. I like it a lot. I think he's a dog as well. Again, I still think you can move Sean Bradley. I still think you can move Sean Bradley to the middle linebacker to play along with KJ Britt. At right outside linebacker, Davion Teller, another speed burner. They fast. They young. They got speed. All you got to do is continue to develop these guys, and you're gonna have a top tier defense out there right now because you got a bunch of pass rushers. Now Darius Slay Jr. is still one of the best cover corners in the
That's
league.
my dog, man.
But he picked up Patrick Surtain, who's going to be the shutdown corner in the league. I know he got 89 speed, but his acceleration is 93. Agility 93, change of direction 94. He got 85 man right now. 82 zone, 84 press right now. Is he a shutdown right now?
Oh yeah. And you know, a speed upgrade gonna come here and there as you
Exactly.
So I'm not even worried about the speed.
At all.
He can press a wide receiver right now and have him, you know, jammed up.
And have half of the league, majority, matter of fact, not even half. He can have most of the league's receivers sitting on the line of scrimmage, not being able to get off the press.
Hell yeah.
All right, so then you got Avonte Maddox with that speed, and you got Kayvon Seymour. So you got some good speed at corners as well with 2 shutdowns. Now at the safety position, he has his my player sitting here. He does have Kevon Wallace, who's a young, going to be a young dog as well. I like it, not mad at it. And then he drafted Devon Diablo, 80 overall, 6'3", 226 pounds. Oh my God, is he a hitter?
Yeah, 93 hit power.
Oh my God. Sleeper. That's a sleeper right there, boy. Oh my
He a little
God.
slow, but him being 6'3", I feel like he gonna come down on line of scrimmage and light somebody up, man.
Good strong safety. So, oh my God, Mark ain't do a bad job. That offense, I think he needed to address receiver. He needed to get a running back. He could have got a tight end, or he needed to move JJ to the tight end. The offensive line is weak on the left side.
Definitely need another running back to help out Miles Sanders.
Yeah, he definitely do. I like what Mark did though. I'm not mad at nothing he did. I think he C+ to a B, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna give him a C+ just because I felt like he could have grabbed a wide receiver late that could have been, you know, he could have started or at least put him in a slot.
Right. I agree with you. Now, Zach Wilson was the number 3 quarterback in the league. I'm not saying in the draft he was the best, top 3 best quarterback. He was Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and then Zach Wilson. If you look at some people mock draft boards in real life, they got Zach Wilson the second best quarterback coming out in this draft. He went to the Falcons right now, and the moment he stepped into the Falcons organization, he was the better quarterback than Matt Ryan. 80 overall to Matt Ryan's 78 at 36-year-old. Do you start the rookie right now, or do you let him develop for a year?
Start him right now.
95 throw power, 85 mid. Look, this nigga got 85 short, 85 medium, 84 deep right now. And he's not slow. 82 speed to excel. He can move around. So he's not slow. So I like that. At running back, you got your my player, Matthew Khalid. You could use some more help can't have 2 of the same running backs, 2 short, elusive backs back here. I think you need to get you a guy. I don't know what happened to the running back that was there. What's Baby Boy name? The one that came from the Rams. What happened to him?
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, Gurley. Where he at? He on somebody's team, guaranteed. No way he's sitting around.
Yeah.
All right, so you lost to Todd Gurley. You do got your my player, but I think you could address that a little bit more. At wide receiver, we only got 3 receivers over here. You're hurting here. Julio, Ridley, and Gage. So we need help. You got 2 dogs. Don't get it twisted, but you need help over at receiver. Hayden Hurst, and then you picked up Pat Free from Penn State. This guy's a dog. 80 overall, 85 speed, 87 cell. Got 85 special catch right now. He's a complete tight end. I like it. Like the tight end over here. At left tackle, Jake Matthews is a monster. Matt Hennessy is solid. Alex Mack is a dog. Right guard, Chris Lindstrom is a dog. And at right tackle, Khalid McGarry. So this guy didn't have to address the offensive line because they already there. And some of them still need to be developed, but these are good linemen. Marlon Davidson and Alan Bailey. How do you feel about the DNs, Hollywood?
Let me go take one more to look. Hold on.
Marlon Davis is 6'3", 303. I like him, but I don't like him. The problem is I don't think he's strong enough. Yeah, he's slow. And then he got 59 finesse, bro. He got 83 power moves, which doesn't match. It does match that 86 strength. And then 73 block shed, but that finesse move is terrible.
Get like a speed guy and move Marlon to D tackle.
Right.
That's just me. Help out Grady.
At right end, Dante Fowler still there. At D tackle, Grady Jarrett, we know he's a dog. He's there. So you all right there. Still, this roster need help. Mikal Walker, outside linebacker. Iffy. Deion Jones is who he is. He did get tough Borderland. He could actually move him to outside linebacker if he wanted to. This guy got 90 hit power from Ohio State. And then he got the number 2 outside linebacker in the draft. To me, was one of the better linebackers in this draft. And he's sitting there at 6'1", 215. Good guy to have on the outside because he can cover and play the run as well.
Yeah, because he got 85 finesse move, man. That's high.
Yeah, 85 coming right out. 85. Well, you 5 points away from a 90. Simple as that. Now, A.J. Terrell Jr., solid. They speed corners. Kendall Shuffle. Develop these guys, and you got dogs at corner. He picked up Lorenzo Burns, 5'10", out of free agency. And T.J. Green is big corner. He could play either or safety or corner. I don't know if he was moved to corner or the game had him at corner.
I think he was maybe moved to corner. I'm usually seeing him at safety.
I always see him at safety, so I want to make sure because if he was moved to corner, because I thought I did check this early when we first started the league, and he was at corner. I'll go in my dummy league and see, but right now, if he's at corner, he's not supposed to be there. He will have to get moved back to safety, which won't hurt you at all. But yeah, so now you look at safeties, Keanu Neal. What Keanu Neal brings to the table is he'll knock your helmet off in a heartbeat. This guy got 94 hit power at safety. I don't know if he's playing free safety for me with that hit power. I think I'll put him at strong.
Strong, for sure, strong safety.
But he drafted Parrish Ford, man, the number 1 safety.
Parrish over.
And move Parrish is free. Because Parrish can do it all, yeah. I love Parrish Ford. I promise you, if he was around,
Parrish
I would have got
come
him.
in and coverage right now. That's crazy. Looking at a rookie with 86 zone and 85 man
85
right
man
now.
right now, bro. 82 press. He could literally play corner.
88 pursuit 2 and 71 block share. Yeah, that's tough.
Ready to go right now. I like it.
He got 70 finesse move too. Might do something on the O line or something. I don't know.
So
nice.
The problem with the Falcons is they still got a lot of holes. They got a lot of players that's in development stage. I like him going to go get the quarterback. As my player changes the running back game, but I do think we need help there. He's light at receiver. He's light at tight end. The line doesn't need to be addressed. They just need to be developed. Defensive side of the ball, I do think you need a speed rusher at DN.
Oh yeah.
And that linebacker, he could use help there. He got a lot of holes. He got a lot more work to do.
I think with him, it's the cap. I don't think he has a lot of cap.
And that's the problem. You can't do not. Yeah, you can't go on free agency and tear it up because they didn't have money. They terrible with money right now.
Yeah, they terrible.
And
with
it's
money.
because of Matt Ryan.
And
the other guy, Matt Ryan and the receiver, they're killing him right now. Both of them, Julio and Matt. Me personally, man, I would trade these guys so they can clear your books after the end of the season.
Yeah, you might be in trouble for now, but in the long run, you're saving hella cap. Get rid of these guys right now.
Get rid of them right now. You don't gotta worry about that shit. I would have did that at the end of the year, and I wouldn't even ask them much.
Did that when we first got into the league.
I know you look, but look, I know you look at. I know he'll probably look at Julio like I should be able to get the house for him right now and all that. And possibly can, but you're not. So you just get some extra picks, like try to get more than, try to get 3 picks for him, but just don't make them trying to get top picks, first and seconds like that. And now you lose that. You lose this money after a while. Like it'll disappear real fast. And you just be stuck for a season and not moving, but you're already stuck now. What's the difference?
Yeah.
So I think they got to see. Anything better
than
C?
Just because of the he can't grab no filler.
It ain't his fault. It ain't his fault.
It's definitely not his fault. It's the team's fault. It's the way he came in with, because he got to touch up the left end and the right end. The linebackers are looking kind of like they need help too. So it's like I give him a C because I like his secondary. Secondary is nice and young. They can come in and play. He still got his draft picks, I believe. Yeah, I gotta get rid of Matt Ryan. One or the other. I wouldn't do two. I wouldn't do both of them right now because this might just put you in a hole. But definitely one of them.
Nah, I agree, bro. So you look at the 49ers team. Jimmy Garoppolo's still the quarterback over here, but he started Felipe Franks in his first game. I thought that was stupid. And I'll tell you why. What do you think?
I'm not sure. That nigga ugly.
Right? The fuck is wrong with this guy? He got 93 throw power. but he's not better than Jimmy Garoppolo and all the stuff you need him to be. With short accuracy, medium accuracy, he got better deep accuracy at this point. Here's why. You know when you playing with the 49ers, you're not playing a guy that's going to dot you up, throw the ball all over the park. You're not. You got a guy that's running the ball 30 times a game. Simple as that.
And when you need a pass,
you need a pass.
That's
you know
what you need Jimmy for.
Yeah, so you don't need a rookie to be coming in here and missing passes all game long. You need a guy that can do it already. Now, Jimmy ain't the best, but he can complete those passes that you do throw. So if you're throwing 6 to 7 passes a game, you need him to go 5 for 7. Simple as that. But this backfield is a bona fide problem for a bona fide runner. Mostert is a 97 speed, 96 acceleration. J.K. Dobbins is going to do it all for you, and he's going to be the guy to spell him, especially at 29 years old. He's the next up-and-coming back. Simple as that. Your fullback is one of the best, if not the best fullback in the league on Superstar. And then the receiver core is perfect for what this team should be doing when it comes down to running and when you do pass. I should see a lot of RPOs happening over here, bubble screens, things like that, jet sweeps, a lot of stuff like that to get these guys involved.
The other guy, Dante Pettis, or you let him
go? I think he let him go.
I would have kept him, man. He a good RPO slant guy.
Yep. So you do got the two youngsters here. That's an 84 and an 81. I'm not mad at that. I like it. At tight end, Brevin Jordan. They let him steal him. 81 overall, number two tight end in the draft. And then he moved Jalen Hurd down to the tight end. So that's solid. You got two receiving tight ends that should really be a real big part of your passing game, especially the way you run. Simple as that. Now, at left tackle, Trent Williams is a 93 overall. At left guard, Lake Thomason is there at 80 overall, and then his my player is there at 79 overall. So now you got two guards you don't have to worry about. At center, Weston Richburg is a 79. His offensive line is very big problems. He got Cade Mates, and if I'm not mistaken, this might be a superstar offensive lineman right here. Star. All right, so he's a star, but it's still Cade Mates. Pettis is a giant in real life. Oh, yeah, Pettis ain't there. All right, so right tackle, Mike McGlinchey, who we know was one of the top linemen that came out of his draft a few years ago. So, Niners let him go. Oh, yeah, in real life. Yep. All right, so Mike McGlinchey.
That's what happened.
I love this offensive line with that running game. This is what you need to see. This is a good line right here.
I can see him for sure running to a left a lot. I like the left side.
Of course, left side runner for sure. But then you still got Mike McGlinchey over here on the right tackle holding it down. And then don't forget, look, at left guard you leave Lake Thomason there and you move Ryan Holiday to the right guard because you run powers and that right guard pulls when you run to the left. So that's perfect. 72 speed, 82 acceleration.
Now, the right guard. You said where he's gonna move to
I'll leave Lake at left guard and move Ryan to the right guard because he runs to the left a lot. So when he run power to the left, Ryan Holiday is pulling to that side. So he's, you know what I mean, like so when you run he runs power.
It's already nice at the right guard spot. He got a 74 speed. 84,
oh, he's not a tackle. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I ain't see that. You leave Cade there.
Nice
you leave Cade there, and you leave. All right, so that means to me, what do? Lake Thomason.
You get rid of either Lake or Weston the center.
Weston Richburg.
Yeah.
You can move shit. Well, I would move Lake to the center.
I can see that. I
move Lake to the center because you need the guard. You need the guard with that speed pulling. So you especially in his offense. I like this offensive line, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I like this offensive line. Now, when you get to the left end, you got Joey Bosa. Eric Armstead is a superstar. I don't know why he's not playing D tackle, but he need to be at D tackle. You still got D4 at 30 years old here, 84 overall right now. So Joey Bosa comes over. So now you got both the Bosa brothers over there.
I'm sad they let this nigga get Joey Bosa, bro. That shit crazy.
So now you got two X Factor off DNs and a superstar DN. Now I would move Armstead to the D tackle and let him play with Kinlaw. Him and Kinlaw at D tackle.
That's a nasty.
And it's early. It's early on right now. Do you understand with that defensive front four? My God! You know what this front four going to do to people? And then he's running the ball. He ain't turning it over because he's not, unless he's fumbling. He's running the ball. He's not throwing 3-4 turnovers a game by throwing the ball. So that offensive line and offensive game plan with him running all game long, and then he come flipping on the other side, and you in a situation where you got to pass the ball, they getting pressure on you with the front four alone.
Mm-hmm.
I like Greenlaw. He's not bad at all. Sitting at 79 overall at outside linebacker. At middle linebacker, Fred Warner. Then he picks up Byron Browning from Ohio State. This guy's a cover linebacker. He can do it all. Great pick. Great pick.
Yeah, that's a good
Great
pickup.
pick. It's a great pick. Now, I don't know if he has to stay at outside linebacker. I mean middle linebacker. Could you put him outside? I know you're gonna bring Tark down, but now you don't have to move Tark now because you got Shaquille Tony there. He's loaded, bro. Oh my God, great outside. His linebacker core is solid.
Yeah,
Then
straight
you
for
got
sure.
shutdown corner Marcus Peters, Jason Verrett can cover. Witherspoon in the slot, Obi
For sure needs
Melifanu.
some youth at CB,
Yeah,
but the way
yeah.
he plays, his front line, he just needed CB just to hold a little bit into the front line, get there. So
And
I'm
he
not
got
mad at him at the CB spot.
two good cornerbacks that can do that. Simple as that.
Hmm.
Like he can do that. At safety, Jimmy Ward. I'll trade Jimmy Ward because you got Richard LeCounte. You got to play him now. I'm
Oh yeah,
trading Jimmy Ward. And that strong safety, Terrence Tavarius Moore there with all that damn speed. So I think Tark got let go. I think he couldn't afford him, so he's in somebody's. He got to be on somebody's team right now because there's no way Tark's sitting in free agency that long. Especially with that size, 215, with that speed. No way he's sitting in free agency. I like this team as an overall haul. I think Nano got a B out of me for sure.
yeah. Cause he touched up the linebacker spot for sure. He can do so much with the linebacker. He moves someone here, switch up
Yeah,
some stuff.
definitely did.
I'll probably get really like right now. I'll probably get rid of Dre Greenlaw because
Uh huh.
he got Browning at
Yeah,
middle linebacker, and he
yeah.
has
Warner.
Shaka too,
And they pick up Shaka Tony.
and
Yeah,
Warner.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably get rid of Greenlaw, get something nice from him because I know somebody need a linebacker. Move one of them young guys over, start them.
Man, I like it. I think Nano did a hell of a job, and he traded all his draft picks around. Came back into the draft. Now at tight end, I think he addressed that tight end situation. He got rid of Kittles to get picks back, which was smart, and leave that contract alone. And then you pick up two young tight ends. So I like what he did over there. Davis Mills is a pure pocket passer rookie that he got out of free agency for the Giants. I don't think Davis Mills gets to start now yet, but I do think this. You can play with Danny Dimes right now for maybe a year, for maybe a year or two, depending on how you develop Davis Mills.
Look, honestly, I can see Davis coming in right now and starting over Danny Dimes.
You can see it.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. And
I
depending
think
on how you play, you can use Daniel Jones and some of these like QB run schemes. You feel
that's
me?
why I think he's gonna keep him starting with the 88 speed, 89 excel.
Mm. Yeah, you can go either way. I like it.
I do like it. I like that. I love his quarterbacks right now. At running back, you got Saquon Barkley, and you brought in two rookies to back him up. Two different style rookies. One of them is 5'10", 5'11", 220 pounds. One of them already got 80 break tackle, 90 trucking. The other one, he's not a speed burner, but he's elusive as shit and can catch out the backfield. 87 speed with that 92 excel. What I like about him is he has 94 agility, 94 change of direction.
Mm.
And he can break tackles at 85 right now, trucking 82, so he's a solid back. It's just Saquon's in front of both of these guys. They're never going to see the field at all. But you got two guys you got out of free
I'm,
agency that can
I'm
be trade
wondering,
pieces.
did the CPU pick these guys up or
Nah,
did
he went and
he
got
pick
him.
these
He went
guys?
and got him out of free agency.
Oh,
He went and tore free
out
agency
of
up
free agency.
after the
Okay,
draft.
okay, okay,
Yep.
okay.
hmm
Smart, 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 smart. I like it. I like it.
But Saquon is a three down back. He's not coming off the field. If you get tired though, you got good backs here. But one of
Right, you
these
can pick your
guys can
poison.
be a great trade piece. Like if somebody need a big back,
That's
like
all I
I
was
could
thinking too.
honestly, I could see this guy in Seattle. Vargas right now. I can see him in Seattle as a power back, just running powers and stretches and dives up the middle. I can see that type of shit in Seattle right now for a cheap pick. That's my opinion. Who got Seattle in our league?
Me.
Um, oh, you got Seattle? Oh, nah, hell no, not with you. Mm-mm. Not your style of play. You're not gonna play with that type of motherfucker. Hell no. Shoguns, bro. Saints just put Vasher on the block. I know you want him. Yeah, I'm already getting him. You ain't gotta worry about that.
I'm actually looking for a running back too. So
Man, I got one. Go look at Demetric Felton from on my team. Come get him. At fullback, we don't care about that right now. At receiver, Darius Slayton. He picked up Racy McMath at 6'3", 224 pounds at 93 speed, 93 acceleration. He got Dejon Dixon. I couldn't pick Dixon. I had to spell it with an E. Nickel State, 88, 6'4", 88 speed, 93 acceleration, but he got 95 special catch. He picked up J.D. Spillman out of free agency. He picked up Daz Newtman, the other North Carolina receiver that I would have loved to have on my team. He drafted Nico Collins at 6'4", so this guy got big at receiver.
He definitely touched up the wide receiver spot.
He got big
all
at
these
receiver.
boys young. Yeah.
Then Nico got 95 catching a special catch and 92 speed, 92 excel. So we're looking at athletic guys. Now Daz Newsome is your complete slot receiver for sure. I love this guy. I would have grabbed him. I don't know how I missed him in free agency, but I would have got him. I like it. I like what they got over here. I think they got a bunch of receivers that they can work with. And while these quarterbacks developing, they got a run game that's strong and a bunch of receivers that he can figure out who's going to be who. At tight end, we already know Evan Ingram is the dog, and then he goes to get Kyle Granson out of free agency and Quentin Morris out of free agency. Both of them are solid tight end, 77 overall.
Hey, Kyle, come in right now and do some great blocking for you right now.
Yep, right now. So I like it. Giants looking real good right now, real healthy on offense. Every position so far we looked at was a plus for me.
Oh yeah. I definitely like his two tight end pickups for sure. One of them can help in the fullback spot too, and then you still got two dogs out there.
Exactly.
I like that.
So left tackle, you got your left tackle Andrew Thomas. At left guard, Will Hernandez is still there. He's a fucking monster. At center, we can get some help here. You can tell he didn't address the line this year. You can tell this is going to be a next year situation, but he can get away with this offensive line. He can completely get away with this offensive line. 87 right tackle. 83 right guard. At center, you got a 74 there. At left guard, 76, and Young, and left tackle, 79, and Young. So they can develop into something. Let's look at the D ends and see what he did right here. All right. Dexter Lawrence, but he picked up T.D. Moultrie out of free agency. Another dog.
Dexter to D tackle.
Right away. Dexter got to go to D tackle right away. Because T.J. Moultrie can start for you right now.
You got two dogs right there already.
I'm saying, but T.J. to me, he can play. This kid right here.
Yeah,
T.J. Moultrie
can start right now.
Oh my God. And then he picked up Chris Orlando, my player, another kid that played with me. Remember, my senior year, we was a really good football team. So just remember that. He got him at right end, 88 speed, 90 acceleration. This guy got 92 strength right now. He stuck the needle in his ass a couple of times. I know for we stop playing. RJ McKinney, but he got good DNs right now too, young drafted. But then you said it, Leonard Williams should go on a block in my opinion because Albert O'Neill, my player, is sitting right there. But then look at the other ones.
Because Leonard, that cap penalty is like 26 mil. That might hurt him in the long run.
Oh yeah, I see that. And Thomason, both of these guys blowing his cap right now. But the three rookies is dogs. You got one with 92, two of them with 96 strength, bro.
I know.
Oh my God.
He got two more rookie D tackles up under that O'Neal guy too.
Man, I played 3-4. This is what I would do. Hold on, let me see something. Let me look at these linebackers before I start talking. All right, I don't like that. Let's keep going. Martinez, Crowder. I got it. Tell me if I'm wrong right now. Watch this. All right, look at. Then he picked up Adam Anderson, the fastest outside linebacker in the draft, 93, 93. And he got D'Angelo Malone. All right, so here's me. You tell me if I'm wrong. D'Angelo Malone could go to middle linebacker. Right? Now, with D'Angelo Malone at middle linebacker, let me stay back over here. Keep it cool. All right, Lorenzo Carter can stay on the outside. Adam Anderson got to play on the outside. So that's two outside linebackers right here alone. Right? Now, now Malone goes to middle linebacker, and keep following me.
Right.
All these D tackles right here, shit, bro. I don't know. Either you got trade some players, but can't you pick? What about T.J. Moultrie playing linebacker, bro? Put him at middle. Could it work there? This guy playing T.J. Moultrie. Could he play middle linebacker for him?
He got the speed to do it.
So I'm saying,
I gotta see his coverage first.
That's the only thing I go into to see what his coverage would look like. But outside of that, or outside linebacker, and then move. There you go. What if he go? What if
Blake for sure?
What if he put T.J. Moultrie at outside linebacker and move Lorenzo Carter to the middle with Malone, him and Malone in the middle, and you move no. Fuck Malone. Malone don't get no burn. You move T.J. Moultrie to the outside linebacker and Chris Orlando
Right.
to the other outside linebacker, and you start Lorenzo and Adam both at middle linebackers.
I can see that. And run 3-4, and then you got your 2 stud D tackles.
Playing out, and they could play the outside D ends, and then you got the one middle D end. So now you're using these 3 D tackles now. So now you could pick
And then you
either
got speed all on the linebacker spots. Just speed
speed
and hitting.
everywhere, right? Then you got Albert O'Neill, who me personally I would leave him at true D tackle because he's 5'11", but I can
Right.
move. You can move Leonard Williams to D end, and one of these guys down here, Myron or Mustafa at D end, with no problem.
Yeah, you can get away with 7.2 speed at the end right now.
Yes, you can. And at 3-4, because your real DNs are standing up at outside linebacker. So, yes, you can. Now, in the secondary, he picked up Elijah Griffin. I don't know how I let him get him out of free agency. I'm going to go get him from him. So 2 top-tier corners is on his team from free agency alone. And the only reason why these guys didn't get drafted, I'm going to tell you like this. The only reason why these guys didn't get drafted because of their speed. People stayed away from them. But Albert just stole him a star corner right now, who's a star shutdown corner once you get the speed upgrades on him, right? With Elijah Griffin,
right?
Yes, Warren G.
Yeah, he already got the 95 XL. You get two speed upgrades. Boom, he shutting down people, keeping up with everybody, bro.
He got 88
That's
press.
good.
He probably got the best press out of every corner that came out. Then the next corner and free agency he got 82 press. This guy got 82 man, 80 zone. Elijah got 81 man and 80 zone. They can cover right now. So then he still got Darnay Holmes, but then he picked up Kelvin Joseph. Now this guy was on my radar. Like I just didn't want to go corner right away, but this was the top first round talent in my opinion, man. And I think he got him on star as well. But this guy's a dog. If you take a look at him as well, 93 speed, 94 XL at 6'1". These are all corners that he got out of free agency that didn't get drafted. That you just loaded your defense up with right there. So I like it.
That's clutch. That's clutch. Cause look at it. When he came off the draft, he had Holmes, Joseph, and Graham. Boom, went to free agency, picked up 2 studs just like that for cheap.
For cheap right now. Joshua Bledsoe, he picked up about a free safety, 87 speed, 88 XL. Still got Xavier McKinney over here. I like this too.
Bradbury and free safety, I like that. Hold on, I like that.
But then we let him get Derek Foster Jr. from Cincinnati out of free agency, 92 speed, 94 acceleration right now.
That's a big
at safety. So like he's loaded, 88 hit power. This guy can play. This guy can play.
Loaded, dude.
He built that defense in one draft.
One draft, yeah. His secondary is definitely loaded.
He built that defense in one draft, one free agency, and then he got pieces that he can trade to keep him relevant in the next draft. This is nuts. This is how you put a team together. This is smart. This is the way you move. I got B+ written all over this, and it's because of this. I got B. I'm gonna give him a hard B because the offense. We like the receivers, but I still think that. Nah, bro. B+ all the way across the board, in my opinion.
Yeah, because he touch with the O-line?
He ain't have to. He ain't have to yet.
Yeah, they already got some studs. Maybe the center spot. But besides that, his offense, I like. Tight end, wide receiver, QB, boom. Running back, Barkley, boom. Secondary, great. We already talked about the linebacker position, what you need to do to switch that up, to get speed everywhere, shut down. Hey, man, I might give him an A-, man.
Man, I like it. I agree with you. I'm not arguing that at all. Now, the Jaguars picked like his first 2 picks and then didn't pick after that. So I'm going to go quick. I'm not going to stay long on this team. They didn't address the quarterback position at all. They should have. This is what happened when you don't stay in the draft and pick. At running back, they did get the fastest Hollywood on there. Sounding like Billy D. Williams. Oh, God. You better get him back. You don't let him talk that shit, Hollywood.
We're just going to see on the field, man.
Look, Boone got on here, talked about his team and rolled. All right, but Chuba was the fastest running back in the draft. All right, so you got him. I'm not mad at that. At wide receiver, you went and got Who the fuck is Dean McDuffie? This fucking guy, man. Don't be coming in here changing names, bro. Like, see, these niggas don't listen, bro, at all, bro. God damn. Ah, this shit pisses me off, bro. Let me get him on now. Now I got to pay attention to this shit. This stuff that I shouldn't have to go through. But see, what happens is this guy doesn't listen, don't come in the chat, don't talk in the chat, don't read the chat, don't do nothing. He about to find himself with another league. This is fucking I'm Ross St. Brown, bro. Like, yo, big guy. You can't change nobody's names in this league. Everybody that's in this league is a real life player.
Oh, okay.
So you changed I'm Ross St. Brown to Dean McDuffie. So I'm gonna change them back right now. Nah, you can't change no names. All the rookies is real players. They real life players. I'm Ross St. Brown. Yeah. So no, there's no name changing in this league. That's why it's called real draft.
Oh, okay. So what about like we going year 7 or whatever?
No name changing because they're gonna be real players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my draft goes as far as the league go. Trust me. You'll be drafting high school players.
I need a Dean McDuffie now.
Uh-huh.
In the draft 1 year.
What, you said what?
I say slide me a Dean McDuffie in the draft 1 year now.
I can put him in next year's draft as a my player.
Alright.
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 Hey man, I had to go listen to who Billy D. Williams was. Man, I don't sound like that guy, man.
See, now I don't know. Did I do this right? He said I got to go listen to it. St. Brown. Hopefully I did that right. St. Brown. Is that how you do it? It don't even matter. You're just gonna stay that for right now. Called him Billy D. Williams.
I had to go listen to him. I'm like, hold on, bro.
And I gotta make sure he ain't changed nobody else's name, man. We good. Then he put. Look, see, people don't listen at all, bro. All right, he ready to lose traits. We're not doing this shit. You gotta start paying attention in the chat. He ain't a tight end. Can't move him to tight end. This is shit I'm talking about. I'm gonna spend all day today looking at rosters. All right, what else I gotta see? Cause he done did some shit probably over here too. These guys don't listen to nothing. Billy D got that deep ass voice.
Nah, I didn't know who Billy D was, man. I was, I'm young, man. I don't know.
Deep tackle. I don't even care what he did on the team. I just want to make sure ain't nobody playing somewhere they ain't supposed to be playing. Show McDuffie, Khalid, all right. Our safety, Javon Holland. He got Javon Holland. Oh shit. All right, and he got Trayvon Moorridge and Stearns over here. Shit. Somebody need to come get Josh Jones. He a hitter. There's some safeties on this team. Whoever need a safety need to come holler at him.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard to get in touch with him. He don't never fucking listen. He ready now. He ain't going to have this team too much longer. I promise you I ain't going through this shit. He done took me off track of what I was doing. It's cold as hell in here. My hands freezing. What was that? Jaguars? I don't care what he did no more. He just pissed me off. Let's look at these Jets shit they did. Quarterback, Sam Darnold and his my player, Marcus Holmes. Upgrade there right away. At running back, he goes and get Aaron Jones, superstar out of free agency, and he traded for Austin Eckler. Then he picked up Larry Roundtree to me. 1 speed, 2 speed upgrades. He's a monster. Out of free agency after the draft. At wide receiver, he pissed me off because he drafted Rashawn Bateman right before I was great getting. But I like the one receiver over here. Just seeing
I like Denzel Mims too.
We have no cash left now. Don't worry about it. We got you, my boy. We're going to put you in a situation. But trade Julio. Get them out of there. Deal with that cap penalty for a year. You'll be good. I think Denzel Mims is going to be a stud for this guy. And Rashad Bateman, I was trying to trade him when he got him, as soon as he got him. His number 13. Put the number 13 on him just for references. And with that being said, this guy had 2 catches for 2 touchdowns in the game. First game. He goes and gets Jerry Kittles at tight end. He also gets Matthew Hollenbach out of free agency at tight end. So you got 3 good tight ends over here. At left tackle, Ronnie Stanley comes over from the Ravens. Number 4 is left tackle on the right. At left guard, he picked up the number 1 left guard in the draft, Rashawn Slater, superstar.
Another big pickup. I like that.
At center, he got Tevin Jenkins that he plays right away. He's on trait, simple as that. 88 strength, but he's 75
Right
speed,
guard.
79 acceleration. We can still work at right guard. At right tackle, he got Mekhi Becton, who was the left tackle, moved over to the right tackle. And I guess I will start Chuma at Deagle, whatever his last name is, at right guard for right now.
Right guard, yeah.
So this line is there on my way home now, bro. Okay, we ready to get it in. We're going to see what this new look Raven look like. All right, so he picked up Patrick Jones. I like that. That was a good pickup for sure at defensive end at 6'6", 260. And the kid is on trait as well at right. He got Quentin Williams there that at any moment can go to D tackle for him. He did get the other rookie. To me, that's solid right there. 82, 82. He's a good speed.
Quentin Williams to D tackle right now,
exactly. Man. I would have been moving there right away. Jordan Davis is solid at D tackle, 6'6", 230, 94 strength. He on Woodnut, but he's still solid. At left outside linebacker, you could play him, but you're gonna need some work there. You got Devin White. You got Blake Cashman. You picked up Monty Rice, and you got Noah Dawkins with that 90 speed, 91 excel.
One of these middle linebackers over
right away. Outside linebacker Bryce Huff. So now you got holes at left outside linebacker, right outside linebacker, but you kind of got that filled up right on your team right now. You can just flip it. You went and got Ronald Darby. That gives you a top end corner. Bryce Hall, I like him as a cover corner, just not the speed. Matt Hankins, this is a good pickup. 89 speed, 95 excel. Again, that 95 excel at 94, 94 at change of direction. He's 70-man, 70 zone.
He's a demon.
And he could press anybody at 84. Then Javelin Gaudry as a speed burner, 96 speed, 93 acceleration. Ashton Davis is a good safety. And that strong safety Marcus May. So I like this. He made a lot of more moves outside of the draft through trades and free agency. But then he had a solid draft as well. I give him a B all the way across the board.
Yeah, I feel a B. Just because the linebacker spot right now. Even though
the left outside linebacker and right outside linebacker is where he's weak at. That could drop him down to a C+, to be honest with you. But I like the B because I like what he did. Now, granted, the Jets had a million picks. They could have did whatever they wanted. He used those picks to get better players, and that put him in a situation to win that division right now.
With the team now, yeah, he can. I feel like if he develop his QB Marcus Holmes right, I feel like he'd be decent. He got the running backs to help him out too. So
flat out.
I like it.
Now, number 2 overall, Justin Fields, the quarterback, went number 2. First quarterback taken off the board in the draft. 83 overall. He lost his first game. Let's look at his numbers.
That's exactly what the Lions needed, too.
Exactly.
Jared Goff, weak as shit.
He had an 85.4 QB rating. He 210 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He was sacked 1 time. Did he run the ball at all? 6 carries, 56 yards, 9.3 yards a carry. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. It's going to be a problem with Justin Fields as a dual threat. The third fastest quarterback in the draft. All right, so DeAndre Swift, I like him as a running back. Kerryon Johnson, I do think you could have went and got another running back as well in this draft. So at wide receiver, though, Kenny Galladay, we really didn't get no help at wide receiver at all. Agnew is a superstar with some good speed, but you need help there. At tight end, I like it. Hawkinson is always who he always going to be. At left tackle, he still got Decker. He 81 overall. At left guard, Jonah Jackson is a 77. He's good. At center, you got Ragnew, who's an 88. He's good. At right guard, you got Anthony Sherrod. Drafted him 77 overall, 72 speed, 77 excel. Who?
What was the guy's last name before that?
Ragnew.
Remember what was his name? He hyphenated his name.
Oh yeah. You stupid as hell. You gonna hyphenate? Everybody, it's progressive. Everybody doing it. Man, it's not progressive. Nobody does it. Your name is Jonathan Ragnew? You are fucking hyphing it? Oh my God, you killed me with that one. You stupid as shit. And you got it fucking freezing in here. Like, this is how I fucking have cold hands. Yesterday I couldn't even fucking push buttons. I know. I am freezing. Alright, let me get back to my bad. Get back to these teams over here. Alright, so fucking hyphenates Jonathan Ragnew You got a fucking Ragnu? You are Ragnu? You are a hyphen? Alright, get back to these Lions. But I like him. I like him across the board on the line. He didn't really have to address him because they already was solid there. All right, so what do we do at the end? I don't like. I mean, Romeo is an 82 overall, but I'm not sold on it.
I'm like, I feel like he doesn't. He got the 82 overall, but I don't feel like he's gonna do anything.
To play like an 82, right?
Yeah, to play like an 82.
Now Trey Flowers, on the other hand, he's everything he could be. I like it. And then you got Julian Akwari, whatever his name is. He's a 71 overall, but he's a speed rusher. He got the speed. 67 block shares, so we got to develop. So we need help here in a worse way. I think he needs help at DN for sure. At D tackle, Deshaun Hand, Danny Shelton, and Johnny Panishi, whoever this guy is, not going to play at all. But you're all right. You're solid there. Do you think you still need help at D tackle as well?
Yeah, because Danny Shelton's slow as shit. He's not getting to any QB with that speed. If he gets through, or they say like it's a hole he's trying to hit, he's not going to hit that hole to free a block shit or anything. That nigga's slow.
So his my player comes in with 90 hit power, 6'1", 225 pounds. I got to change his college for him. But again, 81 overall, 86 speed, 88 excel. This guy can cover and play the run. He can play the run. He can get to the quarterback. He can do it all. I watched his real life highlight tape. He really is like that.
Press too for a linebacker. That's nice.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to do some things. I do think you need help at middle linebacker. Like this whole entire defense to me so far, outside of his my player, needs to be built. There is nobody that I'm comfortable with on this defense. You get to the corners, you got Okuda. But then after Okuda, I still don't see nobody. I mean, you did trade for Chris Westry. He's a development project, but 6'4", 199 at 94 speed, 92 excel. You could do some things there. Even Khalil Dorsey can get you some help there at 94 speed, 91 excel. These guys that are projects, but they can play coming down 2 to 3 seasons from now. They can be players because they're young enough to be able to take that time to develop. But you still need some work. You need another shutdown corner over here. You got a good safety. I like Jermaine Sherwood, 6'2", out of Auburn. You got out of free agency. And then, again, at strong safety, I don't know. Now, my problem is this. I'm looking for that corner. I would move Amani to a safety, to be honest with you. 6'2", 205 from Penn State. I like him more of a safety for this team than a corner.
I can see that.
But with that being said, they addressed some needs over here. They got their franchise quarterback, but they didn't do a lot in the first draft, or really in free agency at all. And I'm comfortable with that because it's a marathon, not a race at the end of the day.
Right.
So they need help. I got a C over here. I don't see not higher than a C. I think he got a direction he got to aim for.
I can see the C just because the linebacker spot, besides a few people, need some help. Right outside linebacker is trash. His DNs could need some help too, so I can see a C.
All right, let's look at these Packers, man. Packers are already ready-made. They're a Super Bowl team as soon as you pick them. They got 2 stud quarterbacks. We know that already. So they got rid of They got rid of Matt Colburn. Who the fuck is this? They got rid of Aaron Jones at running back. They're going to rock with A.J. Dillon, 80 overall, 23. I like the power back out of him, but is this a good West Coast running back? He's a power back, but this is a West Coast style offense. I mean, the passing game, the short passing game is really extended running. So you got Devontae Adams still here. You got Equinonymous St. Brown. You got Marquez Scantlin. I gotta fix his name. Marquez Valdez Scantlin. We gotta fix that. But he picked up Shi Smith. Me personally, I would move Shi Smith to the running back.
I can see that. And give him a little speedster, a little faster than AJ. I can see that. 94 change of direction, 92 juke.
Yep.
I can see that.
Yep, I'll move him to.
Because then if you do that, you still got Scanlon, still got Brown and Adams still there, so you're not gonna miss them that much from being there.
Nah, you're not. Here, Erica, I think this is what's the name? The cable, what's the name?
Oh, well,
Didn't you want to talk to him? Never mind. Don't worry.
your name?
No, all right.
We are calling about.
Fuck them. They can wait. At tight end, Robert Tonyan, Hunter Long. He picked him up in the draft. 89 speed, 88 acceleration. Steinberg. I didn't. I'm not yelling at you. I just said all right.
You literally did.
My bad. I know, my bad. Left tackle, David. I mean, I like the Packers line already, but he did address this line. Where's that player at that he drafted? I think he moved in the right tackle. Remember, his first pick was number 1 lineman in the draft. Panani Sewell. We had a problem with his first name. 84 overall. Rick Wagner, Lucas Patrick. These guys aren't going to play at all. But he do got a 73 right guard. That's too old. I think he need help there. He moved Elton to the center. Solid at 89. At left guard, he picked up Sammy Cosme, which was solid. This is a great pick right here. Is he on trade? Yeah, he on trade, and he about to unlock right now. So his left tackle, his left guard, and his right tackle are solid. And the center is solid as well, moving on the south. So I like the 3 linemen he got right now. And it wasn't bad. He addressed the line. Again, I think he needed a running back. We don't really see no receivers over there outside the ones that was already there. Rashad Gary. I'm looking at this defensive end. What do you think?
I'm feeling it. He got Kenny, stud. Zadarius Smith, stud. He moved him from linebacker to DN, smart. And then you got Rashawn Gary, who built up. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
He already 85 overall. Rashawn Gary is a speed rusher as well. Again, like you said, Kenny is sitting right there. Then he picked up Brandon Feli from USC, who's one of the top D tackles as well, sitting in here too. So he got some solid line. His D line is off the hook. Oh my God, his Chris Barnes. I don't know who this is. 80 overall though, 84. I'm not comfortable with him at outside linebacker. I do think he can develop. Christian Kersey, Ty Summers. Ty Summers always been a Madden player. Madden guy for sure. At outside linebacker, Preston Smith is still there, 28, 81 overall. So, I mean, these guys, he got some names here now. At corner, he did go get your Woozy. He got Eric Stokes. I had to spell it Stokes because they won't let me spell Stokes. But he was the fastest corner in the draft. He got him. He's a shutdown.
Start Eric at the 2, put a Woozy in a slot.
Right away. Then he still got Josh Jackson, who's a solid corner as well. Kadar Holman. So I like the cornerback position. I think he's young enough to be good down in the future with these guys, for sure. Darnell Savage is exactly that, a Savage at safety. Still got Adrian Amos there. And then he's my player, Keon Carter, who's a hit stick guy. Like, he's going to knock your helmet off. Simple as that.
A guy he can use her.
Yeah, 93 tear your
to
ass
help
up.
out that D line, he can use that nickel sub package, put Keon at linebacker, and then find another linebacker from him who he already got, and just plug them in too. So I can see that.
How you feel about his draft?
D line, he could have helped there, but how many picks did he have this year?
He had his picks only. He didn't trade anybody. He had his picks only. You there? Did this picture shut off or something?
Oh my God. My fault. But I give it about a C. Maybe C+.
I like the line. He dressed 2 linemen, so I like that. I mean, your my player is always going to be a stud, so I like that too. Yeah, I like a C overall. I think the running back and wide receiver position should have been addressed outside of Devontae Adams. The rest of those guys are projects, even though they've been in the team for a couple of seasons. They projects right now. Let's look at the Panthers. What the Panthers did at 6. At 20, they dropped down to 6 and got Trey Lance. How do you feel about that?
You said the Panthers, right?
Yeah. They went and got their franchise quarterback ASAP.
That was clutch. Get Teddy. Teddy can mentor a little bit. He ain't the best, but he can mentor a little bit. Get Trey Lance in there right now. Start him. Get his snaps up. He got good throw power too. Good speed. Yeah, he gonna be decent.
He got deep ball out this world too, bro. And then he has
Yeah,
that Cam Newton feel. 80 truck, 80. You know what I mean? Like he got break tackles. You're not just gonna bring him down. He's not a small guy.
and he still got a nice change of direction. So he ain't, he can still a little nibble.
Yep.
84 agility.
I think this is the franchise quarterback moving forward for this team. They
Oh
do
yeah, I like that.
got Christian McCaffrey still in the building. They did trade for Naeem Hines as well. What's your thoughts there?
I felt like he should have got like a bigger back than Christian, but Hines, I feel like Hines can still help out Christian. Christian don't need that much help. Just when he's tired, throw Hines in there and he can still do the same thing Christian was doing.
Right.
Just not at the same, level.
No doubt. I think the Hines trade was flat out Game of Thrones. Nano had Hines a monster. He was the Jets. He had to play Hines 2 times a year. And watching what Hines did to him for the first 3 to 4 seasons, he was rushing for 400 a game on him. I think that just implanted in his head, and he felt, I'm going to go get this player because he's the dog. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, because like you said, you got Christian McCaffrey.
But the thing is, everybody can't do what certain people do.
Exactly.
So like you can get Hines now and he won't be shit. You feel me?
Right.
He can just be the same person, same running back, another fast guy.
So
some people are just built different, build different people, different ways.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the same conversation I had when I looked at Circle Bob's team, I'm like, well, these receivers look exactly the same. I don't understand it. I say that here. I have a negative response to this Christian McCaffrey and Hines. They're the same damn player. Just one is a dog and the other one is an up and coming dog.
I like him getting him though, because
he wrong. You get 2 runners, and you got the same type of style back that you don't get no drop off too much outside of the overall and the mismatch situation you'll get. Yeah, that's it. But Hines gives you that because you need 2 running backs in Madden, bro. Especially in franchise mode, you gotta have 2. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. I just don't. I think this was more of a shit. That nigga Hines was killing me when I had to play against him. I need him. Simple as that. At wide receiver, you got rid of DJ Moore, but you still got Curtis Samuels flying that superstar. Just think about that. Robbie Anderson, 95 speed, 91 excel at 28. You picked up Josh Palmer out of free agency. You picked up DeMonte Coxie out of free agency.
And them some big guys, 6'2" and 6'3".
Exactly.
Still
One
got
of them got
92
92
speed
special
too.
catch. Yes, they fly, they fast. So you got a complete receiving core right now that you could develop into something serious. Tony Pojan from Virginia at 6'7", monster. I mean, he need help as far as special catching, but he's still good. He got 79 catching, 80 catching trash. I like it. I'm not mad at that at all. It was a good ass pickup out of free agency. Then you got Dylan Randuns at left tackle, 78 overall. You still got Stone Force right here.
One of those guys immediately to a different position.
It's like all of them over here at left tackle can eventually play somewhere or be on somebody else's team or something.
Move one of them to center because he got a 31-year-old right there.
David Moore at 6'6", 320 pounds, rookie at left guard. So he's starting to look like he's going to put this there. Like you said, Paradis is 31. So you got a bunch of guys you can move over there, and you got Quinn. He addressed his offensive line now.
Yeah, he touched up the offensive line for sure.
Yeah, he was not playing offensive line. So he went and got his quarterback, and then got him protection and weapons.
Yeah, because he picked up like 3 nice receivers that I saw, and then he picked up the tight end, 6'7", big body.
Well, you played with Brian Burns, so you know exactly what he's getting with him. Superstar already, 89 speed, for excel, no giving. He's a monster at left end. He can play, and then you play with Yetur Gross-Matos as well. 84 speed, 89 acceleration. So you got 2. I like these DNs right now. Just the first 2 I talked about.
Just got to get Yetur up, man. He's a project.
Right.
But Burns coming in, he already a stud. You just put him in the right position.
Derek Brown gets the superstar trade on that 23, the 88 overall. That guy got 97 strength. Then you draft Chris Tanji from BYU, who gives you another 95 strength, 6'4", 322 pound D tackle that you pick up in free agency. He's normal, but he's a beast with strength, so you're not moving him around. Shaq Thomas is on superstar. Outside linebacker, solid. He went and traded for C.J. Mosley, gave him a veteran middle linebacker.
Smart.
Really good. At right outside linebacker, Leonard Floyd with that 6'5" frame, still fast. I like him
I
on the
like his
outside.
linebackers. He can use a little bit of youth, but overall, I still like the linebackers.
Yep. And Dante Jackson, probably one of the fastest corners in the league with a 96 speed, 90 excel. He went and traded for Anthony Brown, another speed burner.
Another fast guy.
And then he got Kevin King from out of free agency that the Packers didn't re-sign. 91 speed, 94 excel at 6'3".
You got my boy Troy Pride too.
Troy Pride there, and then he picks up Trey Norwood out of free agency with that 92 speed, 92 excel. He's a project, 63 man, 63 zone, but you got time to develop him with those corners I'm looking at right now on the field. I like it. I think he addressed that need too. Jeremy Chin is going to be a monster. We know that. And then his my player is that strong safety, Jamil Tyson.
Oh, what he could do, because Chin can play linebacker.
Exactly.
He could go get him a safety and move Chin a linebacker.
Exactly. Have Chin playing linebacker. That's what the boy Alvo did when he joined the league, moved him to linebacker, and that shit changed it. He went right to the NFC Championship. You remember playing him a couple of times. He would throw the level pass all game. Yeah, he did the exact same thing, moved him. I like that. Chin could go to with that 6'3", 221 pound.
Because he plays that sometimes. So
now the problem is he can't. He can't move him to line. Did he play linebacker at his school too? Because he is 92 speed. I think it's like 90 speed at linebacker.
I want to say he did, and I think the Panthers sometimes use him as linebacker too.
Right. So we have to look that up. If that could be done, then he can do it. That changes things.
I can see that move though. Yeah, that changes a lot of things for that linebacker spot.
Overall, what do you think about the Panthers team? What do you give them?
The team overall, like draft wise and everything, about a B. I like it.
I like it too.
B plus if he can move that if he can move that safety to linebacker.
Oh, yeah, I like it as well. I agree with you all the way across the board. All right, so Hillberger's didn't draft, not gonna sit on his team. The Raiders did draft. Trevor Lawrence came to the Raiders with the number 5 pick. Talk about it.
That's a big pickup. You get Derek Carr, he's mid, and you get Mariota out of there. Picked up Trevor Lawrence was a big pickup, and I saw the little clip he posted in the chat too. He made, broke 2 tackles back to back in the same drive.
Oh wow!
So
you getting the X factor. Only other X factor to come out the draft was Trevor Lawrence. So that's your franchise quarterback for Dora. Let's see what he did in game 1
for the rest of the league almost.
Yeah. He played game 1. He 279 yards. He was 116.4 QB rating. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He was only sacked 1 time. 16 for 24, 66%. This is your quarterback right now. I like it. Okay, I love it, T. Good shit. Then he comes back and he says, Josh Jacobs is not who I'm going to run the ball with. I thought I was going to tell y'all that I could do it, but y'all, I like a man that has no problem admitting his wrongs.
Right.
We in an argument. If you lose the argument, acknowledge you lost the argument. You know what I'm saying? Like when he said I spelled his name wrong and all that shit, and I was like, that wasn't me. I ain't do it. I after checking it, I did it. I chose, and you right. My bad. I apologize. Right. So he does that. He tells Falk and me, y'all was right. There's no way I can get it done with him at running back. He's too damn slow. He tried though. Gave him 7 carries, but you see that 7. You ain't never gonna see T with a running back with 7 carries, 10 yards, 1.4 yards. He had 3 touchdowns though. Goal line like a mother. That guy's smart. He was playing T, an asshole. But he goes get Michael Carter late. I like that. This is one of the better running backs in the draft. North Carolina had 2 stud running backs coming out this draft in real life. Michael Carter was one of them. He was more of the receiving back out the backfield. And Javonte Williams, who got drafted by the Ravens, was their power back that moved the sticks and put up amazing numbers. But both of these guys were animals at North Carolina, man. North Carolina really has some talent that's in this draft. So anyway, 91 speed, 93 acceleration, shifty running back. You get him the ball second half, and this is the difference. 12 carries, 112 yards, 9.3. That's what I wanted to see when we get over there. So you get to that. You got Keenan Allen. You got a veteran receiver to help Henry and them grow up real fast. But then, like you said, he got to steal one of the steals of the draft. We're getting Donnie Brown late.
Compliment them well. Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. So you got weapons for what better to do for a young quarterback coming in? So you could tell he had this mapped out. He knew he was getting a quarterback. He just didn't know which one he was getting. He
Right.
also knew he had one of the fastest, if not the fastest receiver in the league outside of Tyreek. He knew he had
Right.
that, right? So that's his guy. So then he goes and gets Keenan Allen. What does Keenan Allen do for a young quarterback?
Keenan Allen, he's your for sure guy. You got Ruggs deep. Boom, you got that. You got Keenan Allen. He gonna hit all your little comeback routes, your drag routes. He gonna make sure you get that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I like the pickup. Any of that, so he can help these younger guys out too. Still, and he's
And
still only what 28,
yeah,
29. You can get
29.
him for a couple years.
hmm And
Put
then
him in the
Dimey
slot, let
Brown.
him work.
I
I
was
like
going to
that.
say put him in the slot more than anything else, and Dimey Brown becomes your number one because Ruggs will be going to be two, and at times at three when you want to get him deep on deep post routes and stuff like that. But I love it. I love what he did right now. He's having a hell of a. Let me just say this. I can respect a guy that does it his way, right? But at the same time, understands the way of the league and how to move. He spoke upon this a lot when we interview him. He talked about just having to learn how to move in this league changes a lot of things. I knew I was good enough to play against guys. I just knew I didn't make the right moves at the time. He understands that now, and he's starting to put his own feel to that movement. And this is why he's a standout player in the league, and he's rising so fast because he already knew how to play the game, and now he's understanding how to play franchise mode, and it changes things. Um, like when we talking shit and arguing with these guys, even the guy that got the Texans now, we mess with him and call him a mutt player and all that. He's good in the game. He understands how to play the way he learned how to play Madden by playing custom. I mean, by playing mutt and all that stuff.
But
He
yeah,
has to learn how to play franchise, right? But the difference is his arrogance is different versus T. T understands how good he is. He talks shit. He enjoys talking shit, but he understands reality as well, and I like it. So that makes him, to me, that growth is the change. I see something in him that we saw in ourselves as we was moving through franchise mode, and he's getting it, and he's gonna be a problem, bro. And at the end of the day, he's gonna be a problem.
now look, he has a wide receiver up here, Hunter Renfro,
hmm
superstar depth. I know somebody somewhere can come get this guy,
Yeah, but what
and
happens is
he can.
people dumb, bro. They not gonna see the superstar. They just gonna see 86 speed and say no
Yeah,
way.
true.
But this guy as superstar right now has some abilities that he can do that nobody else can do at this stage in the league. This guy can
What you
help you
need.
catch passes.
hmm And then you said he's gonna open up the abilities too for two advances. You can change what he got right
Right,
now, get to something you like,
right.
and you can ball out with that.
But people don't see that. They just see speed. That's why all that talent was still in free agency because they just didn't have speed. So people don't want it. They just chase speed all day long, and you miss all types of goons that's sitting around, and the rich get richer. It's just that simple. That's how I go. Simple as that. Until you start opening your eyes up to see everything, and stop just looking at, oh, he ain't fast enough. You're not gonna ever do anything to change yourself, how you move. Darren Waller, you know what he is about. Period.
Dog.
The line was already good. He got himself at left tackle, which was solid. He already had a good left tackle. Just look at this line. Lander Dickerson, another rookie, 82
hmm
overall right now. At center, Rodney Hudson was one of the better centers in the league, 32. He's a mentor, and he's still a dog. Colton Miller, 82 overall at 25 right now. And then right behind him is Gabe Jackson as a mentor.
No, I'm
Simple
gonna
as
say another
that.
mentor. Feb.
At right tackle, Trent Brown, veteran out there, 28 years old, 90 overall.
His O line
Are we
looking like
looking
one of
at
the
the
best, one of the best O lines. It's up there. It's up there.
and you gave him a running back late in the draft, mid rounds, I mean. So now he's where he need to be at. This is about to be a problem over there. Fast, you know what I'm saying? Max Crosby, I'm comfortable with him at left end. Right end,
Yeah, I'm
Cleveland
straight with that.
Farrell, you can work that out over there too. He still got McKinley over here, and Alden Key used to be a Madden player. He's falling off a little bit. Hurst still got that strength. He picked up Carlo Kemp from Michigan, 93 strength. Albert Huggins Sr. still got 92 strength. So we're looking at some good strength at D tackle, and two of them got good overall right now. And they're still young. Tyus Bowser, I let him go. He picked him up, 84 speed, 89 cell. I think he can get help there. At left outside linebacker and middle linebacker, he weak at these positions right now. Corey Littleton.
You can move Tanner Muse somewhere else that'd be more productive. I'm moving to the left,
Middle.
honestly.
I think I'll move him to the middle linebacker.
I think so.
Yeah,
Because Nick kind of got 81 speed. That's too slow.
He need help here. This is the only thing. That's that gives me even something negative to say about his team. And you can't. Not everybody can clean it up in the first draft. You need some draft to do it. So I'm not mad at it. But at linebacker, he needs help. Solid, pretty much. Trayvon Mullen, solid corner right now. Javarius Ward, solid corner right now. Damon Arnett, you can build him into something. Paris Nicholson has the speed. Got a bunch of guys here. Then you go get DiCaprio Voodoo out of free agency, 92 speed, 94 excel. He does need help in the coverage area. Amik Robinson, this is the Honey Badger 2 in my opinion. And Brian Mills is still here, 771 overall, 90 speed. He got a whole bunch of corners, and what happens is he get to better pick through these corners to see who's going to develop the fastest and who's going to be what.
Yes, who's going to really turn up for you play.
At free safety, we need help here. And at strong safety, we need help here. Now, I like Jonathan Abrams, don't get it twisted, but I still think we need help there. For T to do what T like to do, for him to do what he like to do, we need to get them safeties together over there. And you can come get Hufanga from me right now. I'm telling you right now. Come get him, superstar.
Let me see. One of these CBs can go to safety, free safety, depending on which one.
Let's see. Who would you move? Would you move Arnett there? He said he got Brian Mills at safety. Rookie Brian Mills, 6'2", 170, 90 speed, 89 acceleration.
I can see that. Just because it's height.
Yeah.
Are you going to use him though, or are you leaving it by itself?
Of course, you're using him.
I wouldn't leave him by himself. He might get bullied.
Said he had 2 picks right away at safety.
That's what I like to hear.
That means he's using him.
Yeah.
Yep. He's using him for sure. All right. So I like T, man. I like I said, the linebacker level is the only thing that I didn't see him improve at all. Other than that, he did a hell of a job through the entire draft. Spread it out, did what he had to do, got positions, got players at each position. The line is stout. He made it even better with the 2 rookies he drafted, with his my player and the regular player he got. I like it, bro. I'm looking at a B plus in my opinion. With that linebacker core not as strong as it's supposed to be, I still think he did everything he needed to do.
I think I only gave one team a A minus, and I would give T an A minus if the linebacker was just a tad bit better. I'm gonna go with B plus though.
And you won't have no argument for me. I agree with it. Great job, T.
Yeah, I'd like the CBs he picked up. He got a bunch of them. You can know some injury or anything. Worst case scenario, you want to trade one of these guys. Boom, you can plot another guy in right there. Like the CBs, like the DNs. The O line's looking great. Wide receiver and tight ends looking great. Yeah, B plus for me. Man.
The Rams didn't have no picks, and it wasn't his fault. Just the Rams just did dumb shit in real life. So let's see what he did, along with not really having the picks though. So he get Mac Jones, a starting quarterback, right out of free agency, and then he got another young quarterback that he can work on. So both of these guys can fight for a starting job.
He got him out of free agency. Mac Jones was a clutch pickup.
Mac Jones
get Stafford out of there.
Right. They've been talking about first round draft grade on him. He went and got Ezekiel Elliott at running back. He also moved Wap Pilar to running back, and he met the threshold, so he's fine. He just got to keep him there for the rest of the season. Can't move him back to receiver. So now you got Elliott and this kid Pilar, Philor or whatever, however you want to say his name.
I like that. I like that. You got
your
little speed guy, and then you got your do everything guy.
Right.
And Z.
Y'all division serious with some running backs over here right now, man. At receiver, we weak here. So my question is, was that a smart move to move the one receiver you had to give you at least 4 of them?
I didn't see this. I didn't see this. Because he got old man Robert Woods. He ain't really doing much. Cooper Kupp, he got ability on him. So the speed, it kind of balanced out. Right. He got Van Jefferson, a guy you can build.
Yeah. So,
you got to go pick up another receiver. You got to.
And then at tight end, we're not looking strong over at tight end at all either. Again, he didn't have money and too much stuff he can do. So let's look at it. Left tackle, 32 years old at 71. I don't like that mix. Teron Armstead, solid. I would rather play this kid, David Edwards, at left tackle before I play him.
I think that's what he's probably going to do. So I'm not even mad at that. Move that left that left guard that's under Tyron and moving to left tackle. I
Right.
can see that.
He did pick up Zach Martin from the Cowboys, which gives him the top safety in the draft. I mean, in the league. He picked up Khalif Anderson, a my player, played with Falk as well. 77 overall. He normal, but I like the intangibles he got on him. 91 strength, so he's solid there at right tackle. Still got Havenstein there. He didn't address anything else there, but you got two guys that can go play better than that left tackle right now. Austin Corbett can play over there. So
I like the O-line. I like the O-line. Just
O-line
gotta move
solid.
one or two guys, and he's straight, honestly.
All right, so Oliver Vernon at left end at 30 years old, we need help there. Malik Herring, got him out of free agency, moved him to DN. He's a D tackle. But he can. I guess he can rock with that. The 82 speed, 82 excel ain't bad at all.
He got the speed too for it, so I'm not mad at that either. And then he's still strong too, so he got the block shit. So that's straight.
He drafted to Slayton from Florida. This guy's up to a 98 strength already. That means he's developing. 80 overall at D tackle. I like that. He got
for me. He's starting over Brockers for me.
Yeah, for right away, and he's strong as an ox too, bro. Like so. Now as at outside linebacker, well, I think we need help here. Serious help. Very, very much serious help. Middle linebacker, you can get away with these guys, but we need help here as well. Cameron Goody, 84, 86. And Terrell Lewis. I mean, you can work with this. That's probably the only positive I see at linebackers right now. Those two guys.
Terrell Lewis got to be moved to middle or left outside. He got Kenny Young. He's a mod player. He's a Madden player for sure.
Right.
He get you stats.
No doubt.
But he only has 71.
And in that corner, you got Chandler Sullivan. You need help at corner in the worst way over here. Outside of Jalen Ramsey, not looking at too much of anything over there.
He can work with David Long Jr.
Yeah, David
75.
Long. Yeah.
But I'm not sure at the number 2 spot though.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard though. Safety Terrell Burgess, superstar, and then he got his my player there, and he still got Jordan Fuller. So he kind of already at safety, yeah, for sure.
Even on one of them free safeties down. Can he move one of them free safeties down? Hold on, let me see.
Look at the size. Nope. None of them. Nope, none of them. They all got to stay at safety.
Terrell Burgess too?
None of them can get moved down. They're too small.
That's
202. Yeah, so he's stuck with that. And then his my player is Trey Washington. He's a monster. Now he played. The problem is this: he played corner and safety in college right now as we speak. So if he wanted to, he probably could move himself down to corner.
I can see that.
And have himself playing corner, and that will work out a little bit better for him. Give him number 1.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
So, I mean, for what he had, we had to deal with not having no picks. Like, he still don't got no picks for even next year. Like, this is nuts. This is why I see why he's texting these things right now, because they need help over there. But I like the fact that he ain't bitching about it, and he working through it. Simple as that. What's your grade for
him? With the moves he made, I gotta give him a B, because he picked up 2 stud O-line, right?
Mm-hmm.
He picked up what did he pick up? He got the WAP guy, the wide receiver turned to halfback, which was a good pickup.
It was a good move, but I wouldn't have did it this year. I would have waited. Because unless you got some capital to get inside free agency and go grab somebody, because you know how many receivers was in free agency that people got. So I don't know if he wasn't around, wasn't available after the draft or what, but he missed out because people got free wide receivers that's grade B number 1 and number 2 receivers for their team that he could have had easy if he just stuck around and got into free agency. But at the same time, they might have not had the money to do it.
Right.
Because those moves is going to cost you money when you get rid of a Goff. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like, now, those guys that had to trade those players, that's not their fault that they had to trade. They will get the money recouped back to them when I get to it. And that'll probably help them out in a long run. Definitely going to help them out. Because losing the Goff is going to take some money off your fucking team for sure. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how he manages it out. We're going to make sure he get the bread back. Once he get the bread back, he can do some things. He needs some receivers over there. But I was surprised you gave him a B. I understand why. I understand you gave him that B because he made it work for what he had.
Yeah, for what the money situation and having no pick situation, he got some fillers to help him out right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. I give him a B.
Right. You said we broke. Now you gonna get some money back for that trade though that you didn't have to make yourself. Should I get a trash bag out for you? All right, so here we go. And the negatives. All right, well, that's not gonna be that way too much longer. We ain't assholes. We ain't gonna keep stuck over here having you make trades that the team made outside of you and put you in a city weighty. All right, so let's get to these Ravens. So this is another team that had shitload of draft picks.
I'm about to say, how many picks did you have? I want to see.
I had 14 picks, 13 or 14. I think I had 2 firsts, 2 seconds. I had 3 thirds, 3 fourths, 3 fifths, and 2 sixths, and a 7.
That's a lot.
I tore that motherfucker up. Not only did I have those picks, I also gained picks next year as well.
I'm looking at it right now. You got another first, another second, 2 seconds, another 2 thirds. Jeez, I'm doing some good GMing, man. I don't know what.
Well, but we blew the fucking team all the way completely up. I mean, the only people I kept was Lamar Jackson and Hollywood. Then on the other side of it was Marlon Humphreys. Everybody else, see ya. Good luck, good riddance. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So we did get Brady White out of free agency as a backup quarterback. He's not. It's hard to play him. He's going to be more of a pocket passer. If I had to play him, it would change my entire style of play.
He ain't never touching the field with Lamar yet, man.
As long as Lamar stays healthy, we fine.
Yeah, healthy. He ain't touching the field.
Now, with that being said, let's go look at the running backs. My player, Anthony Israel, a 7th round pick, 80 overall, 90 speed, 95 excel, shifty back, got solid hands, but more of an elusive style running back. And then with the 1st round pick, we go and get Javonte Williams at pick 11 with our first round pick. And this is what I was talking about. You can come get Demetric Felton was out of free agency that I'm willing to give up. Now, Javonte Williams is an animal on trait as well. I gotta use my points. I ain't used my points on these guys yet. All right, so as we can see, Israel on star. Now, Javonte Williams came out on Superstar.
That's not bad. That's not
from
bad.
North Carolina. It was only 3 superstar running backs in the draft. Etienne, him, and Najee Harris.
Okay.
All right, so nah, he ain't going nowhere. You know, I need a power back. All right, so then we get to the receivers. We already had Hollywood over there. We blew up the receiving core outside of Hollywood. Everybody else had to walk. So we come back, and with the number 3 pick, we picked up Jalen Waddle, who's a star.
That's a good pickup.
Now, the only reason why like I said, Jalen Waddle couldn't get more than a star, even though they got him as like the top 3 receiver in the draft for real, is because he didn't play. He wasn't healthy when he really had the opportunity to be a full-time starter. Because before that, I remember who was on that team at receiver. So he was more of a role player than he ever been a starter. We never really got to see him play as a starter his entire college career because he got hurt when he had the opportunity to play. So that's why I didn't feel as though he needed a superstar trade on him. And I left him as a star. So we got him, and then we come back late and get Jaylon Darden. And for those that don't know who Jaylon Darden is, just go type his name and look at his highlights, and you'll see why he's built the way he's built. He's one of the shiftiest players in the game in this draft. I mean, outside of him and Rondell Moore, super shifty. He led college football in receptions and touchdowns his senior year. I know that ain't my shit. At tight end, we did get Pro Wells out of free agency. Pro Wells, again, another guy, 85 speed, 84. I think he sits there because he's not fast, right?
Right.
But you let a guy that just sit there. Now watch what I'm ready to show you. You let a guy that just sit there in free agency and go look at his highlights and see why he shouldn't have been sitting in free agency. And then you let a nigga win like that, superstar, sitting in free agency that nobody wanted to touch because he's sitting on 85 speed. So it's 40 times like 80. You know what I'm saying?
If I was available, he would have been on my team, man.
and we still there. So now Mark Andrews is on the block for sure after this season. We don't
I
gotta
can
worry
see
about
that.
it. So
I
then
can
we
see
go
that.
get Eric Jones. We draft him late, like third, fourth round, something like that. We get Eric Jones at left tackle, and we did the same thing kind of like Falk did. These are like my player
Guys,
players. That's yeah. So we get left tackle Eric Jones, and then out of free agency we go get Aaron Banks and Maurice Boyer. Uh, then we come back, we draft Brett Byers as well. We get Brian Clark out of free agency, and these guys are out of here. I'm not gonna keep them around. Right
um,
guard, my right
I feel
guard.
like you can move Boyer
I'm going.
to.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move. Here's the thing. Now this is the problem, and this is just me being real. Banks is a star. Boyle is a superstar. Now I don't want to have a bunch of superstars on my line. I don't think nobody should. So Boyer got to get traded. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, now because I got him out of free
Okay,
agency, so he'll be a trade
okay,
piece that I'll just trade. And like I won't even be like, oh, he's a superstar. You gotta give me a first for him. And like I'm not. I just give me a pick, get him the fuck out of here. Just because I don't want my team to have too many superstar offensive linemen. I don't think none of us should
right,
have
right,
that
right.
shit right now.
That's
So
understandable.
you know what I mean? So with that being said, that's why he'll go. He's a star. The rest of them are all stars. So at right guard, we weak here, but I didn't move nobody around because I don't want these guys
I
to
would say
lock
you
up
can.
on me.
Yeah,
So
you definitely got some pieces to move around.
right. So I drafted Shane Mitchell. I drafted Eric and JoJo Jones. I drafted center Brett Byers, and I drafted no left tackles. I drafted my left tackle. I mean Eric Jones. I said that already. So the rest of the
Yeah.
guys I got out of free agency, and I'm just going to see who's going to fit perfect for this team, and we're going to put them at the positions they need to be at to keep this line. So now my line to me, I don't have to worry about the rest of the disc.
No, they all like what 20?
hmm
Yeah, they
And
straight.
and 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 I'm gonna keep me a free agency guy around because I'm gonna give him a 7-year deal. That's gonna be cheap. Get what I'm saying? So one of these guys,
Cheap as hell.
I'm a lock one or two of these guys into a long ass deal at the end of the year that they can't get out of because they don't play for me. They just sat on the bench all year,
Right.
and I'm gonna lock them into a long deal that's gonna make them a starter the following year.
Now, I wish you had at least one vet on your team to help out these young guys because all these guys are young. They need some mentor presence, man.
And honest to God, bro, that's the problem I'm having because I didn't get that message where they say, "Oh, coach, I want to work on the offensive line,"
Yeah.
and I thought I would get it because I lost all of them, and the only other person was Fluker, that I could have got that out of. Because even if I'd have had Stanley or Orlando still on this team, they not old enough to give you them breakout messages.
Yeah, they
So
still
so
like to
we
still
just got to
young.
raw dog build these guys. You know what I'm saying? And I want to change the direction, lineman, because Lamar Jackson's an athlete, and I need linemen to be athletic with
That can
him,
move.
that can move
Yeah.
with him to better do what I want to do offensively. So the offensive line to me, I think I solidified it at running back. I'm solidified at receiver. I'm solidified. I think I'm solidified at receiver, but we small, bro. Like just think about it: 5'9", 5'10", and 5'9" are my top three receivers.
Yeah, they some little bodies, man. But they shifty and get away from them bigger guys.
hmm
So
hmm
it's you got your negatives, but you got your positives too.
Right. Now let's get over here to the defensive side of things. So Jason Uwa got him from Penn State. Go look him up. Check his 40 timeout. This guy is a 4.32 guy.
But he's
92
fast.
speed,
Oh,
88 acceleration. He on star. After he developed, I think I got a problem at DN. I went and got Sean Price, but he's playing right outside linebacker for me right now. But I also got Sean Price, another my player that will start DN for me when I finally able to address the linebacker situation over there. So I'm at D tackle. I won here. I picked up Loudermick. I drafted him. I don't know how on a broadcast when I did the mock draft, nobody listened to me when I say Lorenzo Neal, whose dad played for the Chargers. You already know those guys are gonna come out something, so nobody got him, so I was able to grab him, and then I got Tyler Shelvin out of free agency at 6'4", 362 pounds. So now I look at it like this: Calais Campbell at D tackle is 35, and Brian Williams is 32.
mentors. Boom.
Mentors.
That's
So
all they
these, you
really
know what I
are.
mean? So these guys, somebody will get traded eventually, Louder Milk can literally play DN right now for me while Sean Price is at outside linebacker. And the reason why I picked Price at outside linebacker is he got 88 speed, 92 acceleration. So he's a linebacker. Now the problem is he ain't gonna better cover nobody at all. So I'm gonna be forced to
that'd
use
be a
him.
good user.
Yeah. That's it. Exactly it. All right, so then we get to the outside linebackers. I did pick up Billy Mann, 6'7", star, 77, got 86 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 hit power. I think he's a development project still. Let's look at him as a whole, though. He does got 75 zone right now. I like that at 6'7", though, bro. He can play right outside linebacker for me right now.
77 catching.
Yeah, so he gonna make some plays. He gonna do some things when he develop right there.
He's 6'7" with 88 jumping and 87 agility, so he can still move 85%.
And all it takes is a breakout message. He goes from star to superstar, and we playing. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Now, middle linebacker, we kept Patrick Queen and Malik Harrison. So I do still think I need help at middle linebacker. But
Queen's
I'm
nice.
cool with
Maybe
this. Queen, Malik
yeah.
Harris. But I think if I work him and develop him, I think he becomes a solid number 2.
Yeah, because he's still young. He's only 23. You know, he got the speed. He got the height. You know, he got the main stuff you're looking at. You got to work on his zone, but he got the main stuff you look at. So.
Exactly. Now, at right outside linebacker, like I told you, we weak here. Jalen Ferguson is really a hand in the dirt guy.
Right?
That's why we move Sean Price over right now. But again, even though I had all them damn draft picks, when you trade, you create holes. So even though I had all them draft picks, the players I traded, I had to replace those holes. So you know what I'm saying? So then we gotta take care of that. So now, all right, at cornerback, Marlon Humphrey's here. I really don't want none of these guys on my team anymore. Tavon Young is on a block. Jimmy Smith is just there for mentorship. But this is one of my favorite picks right here. Trill Williams from Syracuse. Now this guy can play either or safety or corner. So I like him. I think he comes in and plays my number 2 right now.
Gotta work on his coverage, but
he gotta get better at covering.
82 press already. He got good tackling too, and he can jump and got
But
the
look
speed.
though, you got a guy coming out the draft with 88 hit power because he plays safety and corner. I drafted him at corner. You understand that? You turn that corner on me if you want to. See how that's gonna work out for you.
Too.
Exactly. So that's why I like him because I think Marlon Humphreys is a good run support corner as well. So I got 2 of them right now. To be able to play the run, and this guy got good speed. Go click on his highlight. Go put his name on YouTube. Click on his highlight. See why why I thought he was good. Now I ended up drafting a 6'4" corner, 90 speed, 92 acceleration. He got high press. Still got to develop him in man coverage. His play record 65. So these guys gonna be dumb. And then after that, I go get Wild Goose out of free agency. Miles Jones.
What you didn't talk about on Nashawn Wright is he got 82 block shed for a CB.
Where I ain't, man, bro, don't even get it twisted. I ain't even looked that far. I just saw 6'4" and nobody got him yet.
Bro, 82 block shed on a CB. You know how much that's gonna help you on a run? Somebody come get this man if he's gonna send your team like this.
Oh my God! Nah, he playing. He gonna play. He gonna end up being my
You
my
gotta
number
put
2.
him in.
Yeah, he gonna be my number 2 now that I seen that. He gonna be my number 2, and I'm gonna move Trill to the slot corner now.
Yeah. But he's not weak too. He got 70 strength, but 82 blocks. That's a game changer, bro. For a CB, man, that's a game changer.
So then, watch out, Wild Goose is a good cover corner from Wisconsin that was sitting in free agency along with Miles Jones from Texas A&M, another 6'4". Got up sitting free. Now these guys I'll trade these 2 guys with no problem. But they were in free agency. I grabbed these motherfuckers. 84 press, 83 press out of both of these guys. So I'm gonna be able to press you. Not gonna run by us today. Not at all. When they develop. Then we get to the safety position. Deshaun Elliott. He's the Dark Knight. They love this guy. I think he's the hit power. I thought they shitted on him in his hit power. Thought he should have already had high hit power, but 84 is good hit power. I'm not playing him, but I thought it would be better. But DeMar Hamlin is the other safety that played with Paris Ford. If you watched any college football, then you know they had 2 All-American safeties on the back end, and he's a dog.
Which one you starting right now?
I'm gonna start him. He's starting right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. The Dark Knight gonna play, but I guess in sub packages I'll put him in on the field. But this guy's playing right now. 88 hit power, 72 zone. He got 94 cell, 87 Speed right now, I'm not going. He's not going nowhere. He's starting, and we're gonna deal with the with the youngness until he develop and grow up. Simple as that. Now at free safety, I mean at strong safety, I picked up. I drafted Hammer Nazadine, but I picked up. Here's the thing. Anybody that want him, let's go talk because he was sitting in free agency. Who the fuck gonna leave a Palomalu sitting in free agency? I don't know. Do you let this guy sit there if you was drafting?
Oh, he got 93 head power. That's tough. That's
And
tough.
I don't even want him. I don't even want him. I just wasn't going to let him sit in free agency after the draft.
I mean,
keeping
look,
this guy,
man,
87 speed.
People look at the speed and get scared, man.
And 93 hit power. You and go watch his highlights and you see why he's built the way he's built. And if I don't trade him, then because you know you're not going to better for all these guys. Like I can't pay all their contracts in one season, so I know that. So I'll definitely offer him to somebody but this is who I'm keeping. So my two built-in safeties is 6'4", and the other one is 6'2", and these guys are gonna be my bookend safeties. But then the other guys just me getting them in free agency with Hufanga that I'm willing to trade to somebody that need a safety right now. You know what I'm saying? You can have Julio. Now I don't want Julio, but we could talk though. We could talk. I don't need Julio, but we could talk though. I ain't stingy. We can work it out. I enjoyed my draft. I thought I did what I had to do, but I still see holes on this field. All of them got to grow up, no matter who I got. But we looking at 3 years from now what they look like. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole key to it.
I'm gonna give you a B. A B, almost
I'm
a B plus.
I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that at all. I think that was appropriate. Because I was about to say the same shit. But go ahead, let me hear your reason why. I was about to say the same thing. I think I got a B.
Cause look, you picked up. I know you picked up. You're gonna move Sean to the linebacker spot, but I feel like you still work with the linebackers just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then your O line. I wish you had a mentor to mentor these young guys, cause they gonna have some trouble out here, man, with the experience and stuff.
Imagine when we playing against anybody that got a star or superstar in front of them right now while they develop.
I already playing the 49ers. Come on.
I know. Those things gonna be the problem. They the things that we got to fight through. But that's the problem with blowing your team up. That's why I always say this: don't let me get anywhere near a Super Bowl in year 1 or 2, especially when I blow my teams up every time like this. I blow it up, and you allow me to let these young boys win early. You fucked.
I like the wide receivers you picked up too. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a solid B. Solid B. I like that.
I agree. Yeah. Let's get to this football team right now, man. So first of all, you got to talk about he went and grabbed Dak Prescott. You know they needed a quarterback in the worst way. They got Dak Prescott out of free agency to help out with Dustin Crum. So he wins with Dustin Crum because Dustin Crum comes out.
I like Dustin Crum.
And he's a superstar. So he was the third superstar quarterback in the draft. It was 4 superstar quarterbacks in the draft. It was Fields, Trevor Lawrence was the X Factor, Trey Lance was a superstar, and then him.
And he got Prescott to mentor him too, and you don't have to for this year because you don't have any penalty on Prescott, so you can cut him and no worries. I like that pickup. I like it.
But then this guy got 98 throw power, 86 deep. Oh my God, bro, he's legit ready to go right now. He can play him right now. I don't know. Are you playing Prescott right now, or are you going play Prescott, or are you going to play him first? That's a hard question because you got I don't know. I would play him just because I drafted him high. You drafted him at number 9. You got to play him, put him on the field. Antonio Gibson, we already know who he is. He's a dog.
Right.
But then you go get Khalif Herbert out of free agency, and this is what I'm saying. People winning in free agency. After the draft, they went free agency and tore that shit up. Look at Shane Simpson sitting here, 93 speed, 92 acceleration.
I was about to say Shane Simpson looking pretty nice too.
You know what I'm saying? So then you got Khalil Herbert. So you got some running backs over here that you can work through. You get to the receivers. You still got Scary Terry over here, and then his player Armand Braxton sitting right there at 6'4". Now you got your deep threat presence with Terry McLaurin, and honestly, I think he's still a deep threat presence as well with 95 special catch.
I forgot he like these big guys. He got
exactly.
6'4", 6'3".
You look at Hitter, he's exactly that, 6'3.5", 6'4", but he's about 150.
Skinny guy. Jeez.
But he did pick up Cyrus Mitchell out of free agency.
I like
Emmanuel
that
Hall was
pickup.
already on his team. Jeff Badgett, but see, it comes down to this right here. These three guys right here are playing for him right now. Three top receivers. So I like what he
Oh
did
yeah.
there. You get to the tight end side,
And
you got
he can throw Emmanuel in there in some packages too, just for the speed.
yep. Then you get yourself a blocking tight, two blocking rookies, both of them out of free agency, with Thaddeus Moss that you know he's going to try to develop. Now, last time he had this team, Thaddeus Moss, the moment he played and had a good game with him, this guy got 10 upgrades. So I never seen no shit like that. But so I'm
Jeez.
thinking if he could do that again, like that type of upgrade and get him upgraded fast, we can use him. But right now, he's comfortable with Logan Thomas, I would think, and you got two blockers right here with Stoll and Byers. At left tackle, this is who he need to come see me for these linemen right now. He need help here on the line for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's right. His right side is straight. Move. He got a right tackle over here. 76 overall. He gotta move him to the left side. Got to.
Yeah, he got a good center though, but yeah, like you said, the right side is straight. Yeah, Moses, one of these guys got to go over to the other side, 100% right there.
Sure.
They still got holes on the offensive line, I see as well. But you know what this fucking front four look like. Montez Sweat is an animal. Ain't nothing you can do about that. He's a Madden player and an animal. So is Chase Young. We know what that's about. Even a rookie got good speed as a pass rusher. At D tackle, you got Jonathan Allen, Payne, and like the strongest line D tackles in the league. Oh my
His
god.
D line is solid.
So this is like looking at the 49ers at this point right now. Like
Yeah.
that 49ers D line.
I
Like,
think the 49ers just might have more abilities, maybe, but like team wise, I might rock with the football team over the 49ers though, just because of the speed.
yeah, I can see that. Yep. They picked up Malcolm Kuntz at left outside linebacker. This guy came. I thought he came in with a trade. He got Jacoby Stevenson as well, normal as
Nice
well,
pickup.
and Claire Rashad. All three of them linebackers that are normal, but they all rookie linebackers that you can develop. So I'm not mad at this, especially with 76 and 77 overalls here. I'm not mad at this at all. Hit power is pretty solid. Block sheds are solid at this point right now. That's a development project, but they there. How you feel about the middle linebackers though?
He got to move one of these left outside linebackers to middle for sure. I like Cole being right there, but I feel like one of the younger guys can do better there.
What about this Derek Barnes? You think he could do anything at 6'1", 245, 85 speed, 90 excel?
I don't know, cause he only got 57 zone. Like he's not
Right.
covering
He ain't
covering
covering nobody.
nothing
He shouldn't be at middle linebacker at all.
unless you're gonna use
Hudson.
him. But even then, you got better looking guys at the left outside linebacker. You can move.
Right. Now, Kalike Hudson starts right away. Maybe he could play middle 9, 5'11", 224. You got to keep him on the edge right now, I would say. So, but he's the better one out of the other two over here right now. Like you said, the left outside linebackers can play all the other two positions that linebacker, middle and outside.
He can take two of them. Boom, one middle, one right outside linebacker. He's straight.
So he's straight to me. He's straight one here. So this is where he got busy at right here, in my opinion. He got rid of Fuller. He got rid of Darby to get to that 9th pick. But Kendall Fuller's still there. I like him at 26 years old, 93 overall. But his win is here, 6'4", 205. Let's dig deep into Israel Mukamua and see what he really did over here with him, man. First of all,
Coming in the league at 86 press. That's
yeah,
tough.
like that's the only other higher press than that was Elijah Griffith from the Giants. So we look at this kid. We looking at this guy got a superstar corner right now, bro. At 6'4". 86
that's
press
tough.
right now, 78 man, 75 zone, bro. His awareness 66, but his strength 75. Change of direction
He can hit
92.
a little bit too.
And he can hit, I was just going to say that. So this guy can play, man. He got him a dog right now, 78 hit power. This is solid. He's a starter, man. And my whole thing is you can't be scared of that speed, especially early on.
Yeah.
And this is why nobody who the hell let a 6'4" corner sit in the draft. And when did he pick him?
88 speed isn't nothing. Cause look, this guy is what, 20? Like he gonna get these upgrades in no time. Boom, two speed upgrades. Now he at 90. Now he's a top dog, just
He
like
dropped
that.
to the third round, bro. This nigga dropped to the third round. Seriously, simple that. And it's shit. And the only reason why he did that is because he only moved there is because his 88 speed. They probably saw 4.6 40 and didn't think nothing to it right now. But then he get Elijah Blades as
That's
well,
another
6'2",
good pickup.
185 pounds. This guy got 83 press right now. Now he need work, 69 man, 67 zone. He need work there. but his play record is pretty high for a rookie, 73. It's pretty solid for a rookie right there, man. Then DJ Daniel, another, like, he cleaned up, 93, 93.
Yeah, I
So
like
this
it.
cornerback position is loaded right now, and somebody saying he can move him to safety. And I like that. Israel, I could like that, but let's look at the safety and see why he's not going to move him. Cameron Curl. You got Troy Ackley. I don't know who Troy Ackley is not going to start free safety. There's no way in hell.
Unless you use her in him.
But he got this kid right here, Shari Croswell. I'm not scared to play him. I could play him as well. I don't care if he's normal or not. He got 88 hit power. There's no reason to move anybody anywhere. You leave these guys where they at. This secondary is nice, bro. This is a great secondary that's going to be really good in 2 seasons, yo. Oh my God.
Yeah, two or 3 seasons. You got Fuller being a mentor, stud. Then you got all the guys up under him being way better. I like it.
Man, it's just nuts, bro. This shit is crazy. My thing is, what grade you give him? I like what he did over here. Oh my God.
Secondary is tough. Linebacker, he can move some people around, but he got the pieces to do it. He drafted the pieces to do it. D line is straight. O line, move a few guys around. He's straight. I'm gonna give him a B+. B+ for
I like
sure.
it. B+ for sure. All right. Now, I know guys want to see the Saints, the Seahawks, the Steelers, and so on right now, but I have a game to play at this point, and I'm on a schedule, so I need to stop the broadcast. We've been on for almost 4 hours right now, so we'll be back to finish the rest of the guys and a little later on tonight right now, man. So this is AntHits, the franchise guru. As you see, I had a special guest today. Hollywood showed up and showed out.
Sir.
Appreciate that shit, my man. Look, you missed the draft, and the computer still had a hell of a draft for you.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it soon. We'll talk about it.
We'll get to it and shit. All right, so we'll be back. We'll be back a little later on tonight, like 7, to do the rest of the draft, mock draft or whatever. And then when we finish those teams, we'll talk about who won, who lost. You know what I mean? Who we see that can get to a Super Bowl right away, right now. Who's ready to go now? Who's not? And so on. So there we go. So AntHits, the franchise guru. I told you my special guest was Hollywood. We are out of here. Holla at us.